like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
Koshi might be a little bit west from Fallbrook.
Hi. Cat.
Were you angry at me, Global?
Hello.
I'm the only one with a hat? What are you talking about?
Where's you?
Alright, what world are we using, son? The garment specimen, or?
Yeah, I haven't really looked for any alternatives, so I think that'd be the best one. In terms of space and lighting and all. I haven't updated my own world in a while. Too close to spawn. There we go.
No VR Yuland. Can't believe this.
No VR Yulin.
Scene?
I don't understand why I collapse into a heap when I load into the world, but no one else does.
I thought you were on your starting screen still? No, there was just a loading wheel going for me in the middle, but I couldn't see because of your clothes.
Well, it's my fault, huh?
No, I just said it's my fault.
I was gonna say, some of these videos I gotta randomize because some people put like 3 40-minute videos of the same channel or longer in a row.
Yeah.
But this video player does do that for me.
Son, come closer this way.
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Doris. Cookie. Pay no attention to what the first video is gonna be.
What? That was quiet as hell.
Why is it so quiet?
Now, as an avid gamer, having this be one of my favorites, tacos are a pretty known prevalence in the game. Now, the recipe they use in Final
Let me
Fantasy
try
is, quite
this
particular. It calls
volume
for 1
slider,
raw
and that
pineapple,
volume slider, and that
chili
volume
sauce,
slider,
dry
and that
flour,
volume
2
slider.
alien
Why are there like 10 volume sliders?
So, pretty standard recipe for tacos al pastor. Let's see if we can go ahead and make that happen. This episode is sponsored
There's
by
actually 3 in this
my
world.
favorite personal games of all time. And
4.
the game's new expansion,
Wait,
Dawntrail,
you
just came
can't
out
see
this week
this.
on PC,
He's actually
PlayStation,
showing
Xbox,
spoilers. What the
and
fuck?
I don't see anything.
Alright, well, close your eyes until we get to
It
the
marks the beginning of a brand new story arc. It's new characters and locations. There's also 2 new jobs to play as, Viper and Pictomancer. Viper is a melee job with close range fighting style, and Pictomancer is a magical job that utilizes a brush to weave the aether into an
Should I mute it?
abilities and spells. Now tacos are a
No,
staple
you can
in
listen to
Tulioa,
it.
a new bustling metropolis in Dawntrail. So of course, I'm going to take this
Maybe
opportunity
you
to
should
make some tacos al pastor from the game. Let's dive in.
Okay, sponsor's over.
Why is there so many volume sliders?
Normal pineapple.
Oh!
That's the game
Oh,
you
this
gotta
is
look
literally a
for.
Final
We're
Fantasy
gonna take this
video.
pineapple, cut off the top, and cut off the
Yeah.
skins and make sure none of those weird looking eyes are on the side. Those don't taste that
There's
good.
no
What
escape.
We were making?
I've tried. Then we're gonna cut this into sections, both for
I
flavor and for
don't
building the
know.
structure that we're going to be using to
What is-
create a
what is the
signature
title of it?
technique akin to the way that
Let
they
me
cook
find it
in
again.
restaurants or taco restaurants. All right, once our pineapple sections are cut
Oh,
up, we're gonna set those
I kind
aside
of
for
forced
more
that
on
one,
the
so I gotta
marinade
scroll
for
down
now,
a ways.
they didn't have Wutome chilies at the store. They only had guajillo chili, so I got them instead. I'm going to take these guajillo chilies, going to use some scissors, and cut these into sections to remove the stems and as well as the
Tacos al
and instead of
pastor.
toasting them in a pan to make them fragrant, I'm going to employ a technique used by Kenji.
But I
It
see
uses
multiple
microwave them
dishes in
until
that
they're
thumbnail.
nice and crispy and toasty, which I think is a
There's the
good
4th
idea.
volume slider.
It worked. Just make sure not to go too far, because when you start smelling and it smells good, probably take those out. Those
There's a volume slider to my right, a volume slider to my left, 2 in front of me, and then there's one in the VR chat menu.
1 cup of pineapple juice, 3 tablespoons of achiote.
Okay, so that's 5 that I have counted.
Oregano, cumin,
That's
salt,
fucked up.
pepper. This is going to keep blending until it is nice and
Yeah,
smooth and emulsified. Nice
and
we have some fresh pineapple left over on the
Last,
side.
it's like a few times I'm here, I'm not sure like 3 of the 5 do anything. It might be just a dummy slider.
About that later. Once our marinade is nice and smooth,
How far
make sure
back
it's
were
good,
these
we're gonna set that
videos?
aside while we work on our meat.
That one was only like, I gotta scroll again.
This guy's asking me the weird stuff.
Some of these I'm loading are dated only a month old, but a lot have been added. I
All
just
of-
pretty much threw away a bunch that we were so far behind in.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get these into
Oh, it uses the last volume slider you used, son.
the flat side and pound it out, trying to flatten out all the fibers.
Well, that makes it a little easier.
Thickness or so. This is tiring, so I'm gonna ask Rachel to step in. Thank you, Rachel, for helping out a little bit. And Tony somehow managed to get a camera on the back of this mallet, so now we have some nice.
Although
POV action.
now I'm fearing that when the next video plays, it's gonna blast our ears out.
After the meat has all been pounded into very
So normally I
thin
keep
slices,
rolled
all
volume
these
at like
pork slices go
30%
into
or
a large
less.
mixing bowl. We're gonna pour over all our marinade and make sure to mix that thoroughly. Sometimes the pieces get
It's the
fold
one
or
from
stuck on
Full?
each other, so I want to make sure that
Yeah.
the marinade can get nice in between each of those cracks, so that it
Are you
is
gonna go yell at
completely
him?
covering each little slice after inspection. This is going
I'm
to
gonna
be
make sure
covered
it's
and
just the
refrigerated for about 2
tacos.
hours. Now for the building. Typically in a taco restaurant or a taco truck, they have this rotating tronco.
Is there
which has
something
all this meat
spoiler in
stacked
there?
up on a huge rotating
It
skewer, which
potentially
then kind of
yes.
faces a fireside.
I see. Oh, I can always hit the skip button once this one's done.
Really, really cool way to serve and slice taco meat and have it perpetually cook in the right way. Now I don't have one of those, so I decided to come up with a method I've used quite often in the past. Taking 3 pineapple sections.
I don't know what to make from
Is
Snack City
it juicy or is it
first.
right where the core is? After these all
It's
stand
probably
up, then I'm going to
fine.
skewer the pork on top, rotating in a circle, usually getting about 2 of those at a time.
The buffalo chicken
That way we don't have
biscuits
pork
sound
on
good.
the oven.
The fries are super easy, so this might go. They'll probably be first.
After it's all done, the final touch will be to take another one of those.
Yeah, crinkle. I saw they were crinkle cuts in the video. With, I never went over that, but I saw that there was in the intro.
Yeah.
175 degrees for about 1 hour.
How tall of an oven does he have? Oh my god.
Stable, because as this cooks, the meat will lose
That's a
juices,
cool
the whole
oven.
thing will shrink.
It's a tall oven.
Direction. So I'm trying to mitigate that by making the skewers touch the top rack of the oven, as well as use a foil ball to have that be like a support system. Alright, time to make some tortillas. Now in the game they use dark rye flour, which would mean flour tortillas, but personally I love my tacos al pastor with corn tortillas, and I've never made corn tortillas from scratch.
I sound a
For me,
bit
though.
different.
Try that out. I have some really high quality masa here. 2
Pretend
cups
I
of
don't.
and I'm going to combine that with 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and 2 cups of warm water. Now, you may
Pretend I don't sound any
you look
different.
for like a Play-Doh consistency, and the way you know it's ready is if
Oh,
you
hey,
take a little
Tor.
ball
When did you
and
get
hold it
here?
in your hand, you press down and make a patty shape. There are no cracks on the edges, and so once that has reached that point, that's when I'm going to stop adding water. So I added about 1.5 cups. All right, this is going to need to rest for about 30 minutes so that the dough can hydrate properly. So after giving that a little bit of a rest and coming back,
Corey rolled nat one of the sound check. What the
portion
fuck?
these into about 1.5 ounce size balls. And then as far as a tortilla
No, she
press, we're
rolled
gonna use this
a nat
because
one when
back
trying to
and
read
further,
someone's
you just
mind.
cut open the Ziploc bag,
Twice.
and you kinda use this as a
With the
divider
DC0.
between the tortilla and the press itself so that it doesn't stick.
Haha, why is it a DC
Which
0?
is
This
actually
about
possible.
20% left of the center because it's going to push in the opposite direction. Give these a squeeze.
Oh, it's a
and
DC0.
just a nice
Why
little
bother with the
spell.
dice roll?
These are gonna
Oh.
go and rest on a single
Cry.
tray, making sure to
Sleepies, you wanna join us today, sleepies?
Otherwise, you're gonna start to crack. Once those are all ready, we're gonna
I got a bunch of freezer bags, vacuum freezer bags as well, so I'm excited.
Now, while it was cooking, we did notice it did start to lean, even though the foil was there, so we had to use an additional skewer to kind of buttress the meat up by sticking one portion into the corner of the tray and the other portion into the meat tower to kind of prop it up on both sides. This was pretty crucial, as without it, it probably would have fallen. So while the meat rests and the juices don't go everywhere after we cut it, we're gonna cut up some
Natural
toppings
because
for
no
our
modifications were
lastly,
applied,
onion, cilantro,
and modifications are thrown out with either 1 or 20.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
I didn't know why
Because, you know,
people called
sometimes we
it
get a
nat.
20. Yeah, sometimes you roll a 20 with after modifications, and that's not a natural 20.
It tastes delicious, and I can't.
Oh.
I don't know if there's
Depending
something
on
scientific
how
that
you
happens, but just to be safe,
calculate
I ate some
actual nat
cilantro by
20s.
itself.
Yeah,
it is
what
confirmed I
Archon
still
said
hate
too.
cilantro. Not very good. We're gonna go ahead and cut some limes now to make sure that we have
Limes.
some lime with our taco, because a taco without lime is like life without food. Not as good. All right, now our meat is almost
Limes
done
are
resting,
good.
so we're gonna go ahead and cook our tortillas. I'm gonna use a cast iron, heat that up to about medium heat, and cook each one for about 30 seconds on each side until it is nice and sort of has that crispy look on each side. Once each one is done, I'm gonna stack these on top of each other and make sure to cover them with a towel in between so that they stay nice and moist. And again,
Corntia.
there's no gluten, so there's no stretchiness to these, so we have to make sure that these are well protected. All right, it's time to assemble our tacos. Let's put 3 tortillas on a plate.
I
shave
thought
off the
I thought a
meat,
croissant
and I noticed
or
that
some
while
sort
cutting
of
it, it has a little bit of a soft texture, and honestly,
pastry
with all the
puff was
fat
being
and
made with the way
fat,
that
I
was
would
layered.
crisp that up in a pan. So
Maybe I'll do the
a little bit of
taquitos
lard,
after the.
and just
Maybe I'll do the
stir fry that
taquitos after
all
the
fat is rendered into
potatoes.
crispy, and any of the marinade that might still be there is sort of cooked off and has a nice cooked flavor to it. Now we're gonna assemble our tacos first with our pork, then with a good helping of fresh pineapple. I'm gonna try the cooked one later. And then some onions, cilantro, and finish with a drizzle of lime. Let's give this a taste.
Don't taquitos sound
The
fucking
flavors are
amazing.
all very, very accurate. I'm really pleased with how this tastes like tacos al pastor.
I like
from
taquitos, Elon.
restaurant
I
that
can
was
try
good at
that.
tacos. But the thing is, the textures were a little off. The tortillas were a little mushy. That
Oh,
means
Elon's
happened?
asleep.
Hand dead?
Making sure. Yeah.
45 seconds to
Oh.
a minute, and the pork
Elon, how are you already asleep?
texture. It doesn't have that bounciness that you get from really nicely cooked pork. So I'm guessing that has something to do with the fact that I threw in fresh pineapple into our marinade rather than
Or AFK. I can't tell for a desktop user.
both Rachel and Tony Tony are going to give it a taste, and I think they agree as well. So let's go ahead and make some adjustments to make our next creation even more fun. So I threw our trompo back in the oven at 400 degrees to crisp up even more, to render more fat out, and hopefully get some more of that flavor going. But after taking that out, I realized that it didn't help it that much. I really think the enzyme called bromelain that is found in pineapple really broke down the meat more than I'd like. It's kind of the same reason why if you eat a lot of pineapple, your mouth starts to stink.
The food truck wasn't good? What the hell? Food truck food is like always good.
2 hours kind of broke down the structure of the meat. So even though the flavors are there, the texture isn't the same as if it were perfect. But I decided to chop this all up and again crisp this up in a pan, because you could pretty much solve anything with a good flame and a little bit of fat. That's gonna all get crisped up until nice.
There's so much UI.
I'm gonna grate a cup of mozzarella cheese. I have something fun in mind. We're gonna make some sort of quesadilla style creation with the leftover dough that we have. I'm gonna take that ball, cut that in half, and press it into a larger shape between the tortilla press. If you look really closely, well, hey, there's a little Babish face on there. So this is a Babish dilla, basadilla. I'm gonna cook these 2 larger tortillas in a pan with the same method until they're nice and crispy, so that we can start layering. We're gonna assemble our basadilla by layering on some of our crisped up pork, a hefty amount, and then we're gonna cut off some of this roasted pineapple that was on the trompo the whole time. This one has a more deeply.
Oh, there's a tractor there. I
caramelized
can't
flavor.
fold my feet over.
Won't leak as much juice into the creation. Then I'm gonna follow with all of our mozzarella cheese, a pretty generous helping. I've always learned that more cheese is safer, and put the top tortilla on and cook it in a pan until it is nice.
More cheese.
After assembly, well, here it is, the basadilla. Cut these
Caramelized cheese on a tortilla is awesome.
And this is good. I like the flavors. The cheese is nice, but honestly, I do prefer.
Just try not to burn it on. Is the tricky part.
There's something about that combination that either nostalgic to me or just is unbeatable.
Yeah, that's almost the end of the video. I'm gonna turn it down to half just in case.
Wow, and he seems to like it. So he took this all home, and the rest of our ingredients.
There was a lot of VR chat updates in the past few days too. I don't know if they messed with the volume
think it was-
sliders anywhere. It was more of a.
I think it was already quiet.
Make your own tortillas. Thanks again to Final Fantasy XIV
Yeah.
Online for sponsoring this episode. Take a look at the new expansion.
Okay, this one's quiet too. So it's consistent, I hope. And we get a sea shanty.
They floated for a week or more, then washed up on a familiar shores. A TV crew with a plan in store said live in 3, 2, 1, go! Hooray, the Embers man comes washed up for a weekend.
Did I put this in?
Oh, is this sorted foods? The fuck?
Oh, okay.
Jars and barrels of fun in a live stream weekend show.
Today, we're sharing 4 of your top TikTok food trends with a chef and a normal home cook. They're going to put them to the test and see if they're actually any good.
You're just gonna place your ramen bricks down into your greased 9x13 casserole. We're only gonna use half
What?
of the flavor packets. For this case, I'm using chicken, but you can use beef, whatever one you
Chicken
want.
is better than beef.
They just need hydrating. But I see the tomato sauce and I'm thinking
2 ounces of your favorite marinara sauce, a cup and a half of heavy whipped
What?
cream. You're just gonna pour it.
I mean that's not quite bechamel, but where's the bay leaf?
We're gonna spread about.
Here comes the cheese.
Just spread it over everything here. Mozzarella cheese. So we're gonna use 2 cups of mozzarella.
Is this supposed to be like a weird lasagna?
Pepperoni.
This is what happens when we let Mr.
Lasagna.
TikTok send us the trends. Because he's standing over there saying, this is one of the good ones.
I know. He's excited for this.
We're gonna add some more cheese. We're gonna go with some
Enough cream, cheese, and cheese. This is 4 cheese now.
Italian seasoning for that extra flavor.
Yeah, get it Italian.
Italian seasoning,
Italian.
traditional.
We cooked this for about 50 minutes.
It looks Oh.
nice. Out delicious.
I mean, it
I
looks
was talking
good.
earlier,
It looks like Jamie.
but I was moving.
Oh, were you muted? Oh, rip.
Bro.
SEO heavy.
What'd you
I
say?
see the red microphone thing in VR chat,
Would you
but
like
it
to give it a
was
go and see if it's any good?
on my
Yeah, let's do it.
headset.
Now only half.
I don't remember what we
The
were
video
talking
looked like we
about.
used half a sachet,
Should we
but-
sachet away?
You were asleep.
Wow, we're using Bon
No.
Jovi's.
Bon Jovi's family tomato sauce.
This looks crazy.
This bit bothered me slightly, but again, we do need more liquid in this. A splash of red wine probably wouldn't go in this. But
Heavy cream or
Buddy.
double cream,
double
as
cream,
we call it
as
in
we
the
would
UK.
call it, so sort of 40%.
Go closer.
fat, but that means
I don't like alcohol for like drinking, but cooking alcohol is really nice.
Food, I think fair play, but there is a line.
I've been more angered by more things we've done.
Yeah.
I heard you mention wine before too, yeah, and I've considered like using some beer to cook something with as well.
Yeah, you can just make something and add white wine, red wine. I guess, and it'll just be good.
And knowing when and where you can. In my head right now, I think
Yeah.
White wine is
I
actually
pretty much stopped drinking,
magical.
too.
end up with something similar, but I would say it's more of a pasta bake than it is a lasagna.
And you
Not
just
that I
and
did
you
it
don't
much in
even
the
use
first
like
place.
you shouldn't even use like expensive wine either. Just find the cheapest white wine in at the store, and it'll be great for cooking.
And then we'll give it a taste and see what we think.
We have a bake.
Here's a thing that as a kid, sometimes I would make pizza on a slice of toast.
Kind
When
of,
was the last
kind
time I had
of
lasagna?
Chernobyl, but like wine makes just adds like a lot of like white wine adds a lot of flavor.
That's the waffle I'm getting off this.
More than just like vinegar.
Oh, less of a cheese ball, more
Oh,
of a ramen
I still got some catfish left. Trying to decide how I'm gonna cook that for next week.
I think that might have actually dried it out.
Yeah.
Wine is better
So
than
I
easier
can
not
probably
mess up
bake it,
with,
but
yeah.
what else to have it with?
This is the kind of thing that when we were talking to students primarily, and we still do a lot, this is an absolute staple. I'm excited
Maybe
for it.
asparagus would be good with it.
It tastes exactly how you'd expect. It's really good.
It's really good. It's clever in the fact that it is so simple.
It's not a lasagna. It's instant ramen.
Pasta bake.
It's a pasta bake.
It looks
And as a
interesting.
pasta bake, it's very tasty. But we've done that same thing where we've merged words to try and communicate what this is and
It
make
tastes like
stand out on the internet.
umami. Is that the
Also
word?
done that too. So again, don't be a hypocrite.
All I can say is,
Umami?
team, I hope you're also as excited as we
Umami,
are
yeah.
for your lunch too.
Big question. The
I
ramen
think I
lasagna,
was,
are you going to
I think I just corrupted it with like unagi eel.
Journey of self-awareness, and therefore I'm going to follow fast.
100% I'm following fast, and not only because I presume he is related to Jay.
Well, that's a great start. Let's get on to the next one. All right. On to number
Umami, yep.
two.
Yep, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
What is this?
Yes, we're back.
Ben's
we're
back.
back.
The preview has 2 wine glasses in it, so excited.
Okay.
However, I just know this is going to anger me because it's not going to be the way that I would like to consume wine.
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, I'm on board with this.
Whisking wine.
Aerating wine.
Yeah, but that's like a milk frother.
I mean, it's a little excessive.
Frothing wine. Jamie, what is happening?
Science is happening, Michael. This is the trend of hyper decanting. So we previously talked about decanting wine. It allows the wine to breathe, to open up. It's been stored in a bottle maybe for years and it just needs to...
By decanting, you mean pouring it,
Yeah,
which is step 1 to drinking it, right?
not the way Evans does it. Whereas this is, shall we say, a slightly harsher approach to getting air into your
Oh,
wine
people
by
swirl
using
wines
milk
before
frother.
drinking them, yeah.
Now, Evans, you've been
They're gonna
drinking wine
froth
for
it.
years, you've been learning a lot about wine. Where do you sit on the
You turn it
idea
into-
and concept of hyper-decanting?
Just like are you trying to turn it into
Wine
champagne at that
foam.
point?
The importance of decanting some wines before drinking.
That's cursed.
Hyper-decanting, it's like hyper-chilling.
Ska.
Wine coolers that
Hey,
chill
Sai, thank you for the sub.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'll,
goodness.
They're quicker.
I'll have a red wine and go easy on the bubbles, please.
Way. They're
Heavy foam on top.
become too much.
Oh, I don't know. This feels pretty romantic to me, baby.
So this was a process introduced by
Small
Nobel
burb today.
cuisine's Nathan Mervold and refers to the process of oxygenating wine with a blender or a frother or a whisk for 30 to 60 seconds. So, how are we going to put this to the test? In the most scientific way that we possibly can. We have 2 different Australian Shiraz wines.
Okay.
at different price points, a cheap one and an expensive one. We poured both of them.
The cheap one's gonna taste better.
To your middle glasses. What we'd like to test is pouring it straight from the bottle, having it breathed for an hour, and then doing the froth.
Great.
Okay.
Cheers. High acid, nice, but fruity, like jammy fruit, some black pepper spice.
Mike, what were your tasting notes?
Yeah, loads.
Right.
It tastes quite, yeah.
What'd you taste? That? What he just said.
Same wine, but having breathed for an hour.
Are we going to go breathing, or are we going to go to the other wine? Which would you prefer?
I'd like to compare the difference between that and that, being knowing they're the same wine.
Yep.
Oh, there's a big difference there.
Is there?
It is mellowed out.
Yeah, it feels far more
Huh.
mellow and balanced and smooth now.
So when we talk about acidity, it literally makes your mouth water.
Yeah.
If you take a sip, swallow it, and literally lean over, it's like, if you're not careful, you dribble because it's really high acid, and that's what your mouth does. However, you still have the acidity, but you don't have, I would say, that sort of abrasive, raw harshness in it. What you do get instead.
Yeah, I did wine tasting with my sister because she wanted to go to like a fancy wine tasting place in like California. And I was like, wow, all of these taste like shit.
In a hyper excessive over the top way is what an aerator would do if you were pouring it out and it basically gurgles through. This is getting to the point of a foam. It goes beyond the Lambrusco kind of like sparkling red appearance. This is too much. Enough. Right, we get the hint.
Oh. Evers, it's science.
Now the bubbles have subsided and we're not drinking milkshake, I think this will be interesting.
What's that reaction?
Just smell it.
Wow.
Wow.
Huh?
It smells, I don't know anything about wine. It smells expensive.
Not expensive.
Smells
It
expensive.
smells like, to me, now Haribo. It smells confected. It smells like cherry lips in Haribo, or it's not cherry, but that kind of confected, almost artificial sweet jamminess.
Okay, let's see if we could taste the difference.
Not a huge difference on taste to this, but so much on the nose.
But what about compared to the first one? So this was just poured out of the bottle. So really,
Oh, huge difference on that.
Massively different. It tastes like two different wines.
so the wines that you've got, you've just gone from a £20 bottle of wine to a £100 bottle of wine.
So for me, and this is new information, I didn't realise that was a £20 bottle of wine, but it explains why that first process is so important, because straight out of the bottle, it's quite a lot. It's harsh, it's abrasive. But then if you're opening a £20 bottle of wine, you're going to let it breathe. You're going to know to do that, use an aerator or let it breathe. And then it became delicious. Hyper became odd.
I liked Hyper because you could taste the difference each step.
More complex even on the nose. Because it is older and it is an older vintage.
Nondescript wine number 2.
The tertiary, the aging, and of the
Expensive.
So I get a lot more, less fruit, more cedar and baking spice.
It's got more going on than the other wine.
Yeah.
But it's still lovely fresh fruit, and it doesn't feel like jammy fruit, which that was. This feels like vibrant fruit, even though it's older.
Should we move on to the one that's been left out for an hour? It's been breathing.
Yes, it's got rounder, really smooth, isn't
That
it?
needs
Round.
a lovely fireplace. What you get there, I think, is even more of the barrel aged. It's still got the fruit, but now even more of that, wood, cedar, leather notes coming through.
It's really smooth and even better than the first glass.
Lovely. And do you prefer it to the first wine, Mike?
Yeah, massively.
So shall we do the thing that no one's probably ever done before, which is whisk up a £100 bottle of wine?
This feels so wrong. And it feels wrong, but the science...
Oh my
on paper,
goodness.
I don't see why it should be wrong. That's the kind of one you don't even need to drink to know how good it is.
Oh my goodness.
They like it?
Do you taste it, mate?
That's remarkable. Still high acid, still really fruity. Does it taste much better?
I don't know, but I think going to the whole aroma, 80% of taste being aroma, I think as you drink it, you're taking in all of that information through your nose, and it makes it feel bigger.
Yeah. When you move into more premium wines, and I would say even that first bottle at £20 a bottle in the UK is a fairly premium. This is a very much a premium wine. You hear the phrase long finish. It has a really long finish, which means the flavour lingers with you for ages. And I haven't tasted that wine for almost a minute, and I can still taste everything on it, which means you savour it more. But I would say once you've hyper aerated that, you don't even need to drink it to understand everything that's in the glass. If you're ever buying a quality red wine, always decant it and swill it and savour it, never straight from the bottle. And if you like fruit forward, the primary flavours of the fruit,
that's me,
then that's not doing a bad job at it. I didn't think I'd say that.
Hyper decanting. Is it a trend that we should all follow fast, or should we just scroll past?
Everyone should try it, and then you decide whether you want that fruit forward or whether you prefer the less hyper
subtleties,
aeration. But yeah, it's good.
Follow fast.
Let's move on to the next. Ebbers, you should have a text.
I've got a text.
You always let your emotions get in the way. That's the
Cookie dough croissants.
Whoa. That looks so unhealthy and yummy.
Now it's time for
Cookie. I actually had one at a store, but the croissant was like really dry.
Viral video
Yeah, of course it was. You had them fresh.
Man yells at clouds.
Needs to be fresh.
You literally do these videos to wind me up. However, day-old croissants that aren't at their best are regularly brought back to life by filling them with frangipane, covering them in almonds and calling them an almond croissant. They are not necessarily baked originally as an almond croissant. They are better using day-old croissants by adding more stuff in. So why not add cookie dough in? I'm kind of here for it.
So the idea originated in Paris at a place called Maison Louvard in 2022, where the creator, Stéphane Louvard, thought he'd have some fun and blend the two classics, and they became a hit.
So we noticed the video has the option of putting them on top as well, but we're just going inside. So we can still see that it's definitely croissant, but with cookie inside. 2 of each.
Wow!
I mean, no surprises in what came out of the oven versus what went in, but hopefully it's put a fresh lease of life into what might have been a stale pastry.
Why is mating press trending on Twitter?
Of the croissant coming through. It's not changed by the cookie.
It is still?
Still?
I thought I was trending last night too, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Or this morning.
And yet often when you crack into one, you might add a little bit of confiture or something like jam. You're adding additional condiments.
See, the cookie dough in the croissant looks like an interesting idea, but from the TikTok video itself, it looked like they just dumped cookie dough on top of it and cooked it.
Yeah.
Something we would have when we're traveling the US because it is sickly sweet with cookies.
Something you'd find in the US because of how sweet it is.
And it's a little bit overkill. What I love with a croissant,
He's not entirely wrong.
sickly sweet jam, but that has a huge acidity and fruit punch rather than just sugar.
I really like it. I only had half. That's definitely enough. I feel like it still tastes like a croissant, so you get that butteriness, but it is a baked croissant with the cookie inside. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Something perfect should be messed with, in my opinion. And this.
Although I will say, croissants being used as a pizza crust is really good. If you've ever tried that before.
Right, the cookie trend, so that's croissant and cookie put together. Are you going to follow fast or scroll past?
I'm scrolling past on this one, but maybe it's just where my palate is, given we've just been enjoying a £100 bottle of wine.
For me, it doesn't really do anything hugely creative. It's putting cookie dough in a croissant. So actually, I'm going to swipe past.
Lovely. Well, have you got room for one more?
Definitely.
Ebbers, your phone has never been so hot. You have another message.
So on trend with this device right now.
It's the biggest breakfast game changer. If you're not grating your egg on top of toast every morning, you're missing out.
Grating egg?
Favorite bread, and I'm adding a little bit of mayo. Trust me on this. Mayo side down in a hot pan, and then take some avocado, mash it with a
I don't like mayo on it.
Wait, Wait a minute. I actually saw this video playing on the video screen at the gym yesterday.
Wait, so does it just you boil an egg? I guess you hard boil it.
It's said to add a different
I think that's really the only way you're going to grate an egg.
is three different ways to test the grated egg. Trend 1 onto toast, 1 into a mayonnaise. Is that a great way to get an egg mayo? And thirdly, over a salad.
Lovely. A few thoughts before we even start. Whenever you grate cheese, a small piece goes a long way. So I can see how this is a valuable trend to cafes, brunch spots, because I imagine an egg, you add volume by grating it, it looks more impressive.
You're aerating your egg.
You're aerating your egg. Basically, you get a lovely fluffy texture, I imagine, but you can get away with serving less.
Yeah.
Secondly, part of the best bit of egg on toast is
No, some people like
For some people.
Some people like mayo on their like grilled cheese rather than butter. They just like it, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. I tried it.
I've tried it. Yeah, I didn't notice the difference.
Just straight on toast.
American mayo.
It's so weird. As it crumbles and falls away, it gets a little bit more.
I haven't tried Kewpie mayo on it though.
Not in it, on it, like on the bread instead of butter. Riddle.
Whether you think that's improved is a subjective thing. What I would say, and we've spoken about this a lot in this episode, it has aerated the egg. It is more sulphurous. It is more eggy.
Okay.
It's more eggy, and I'm not sure.
That does not sound good.
I like egg smell.
It's definitely different, and it's definitely something that could be played with.
And I think, if we're talking egg mayo, in terms of making egg mayo, I imagine it is a quicker, more efficient way of getting a very fine egg mayo that you might put into a smaller thing. It is a finer example. It's a bit fiddly because you still end up with smushy bits at the end, like you do with anything that goes through a grater. Egg mayo.
Nice. Again, it's different.
Yeah, you use mayo instead of butter for the grilling.
Texture. I quite like. I hadn't thought
like
about it
spoiled
previously. I
egg.
quite
Weird.
Like playing with texture. Would you use it as a garnish over a salad? Whilst it's kind of covered up the deliciousness underneath, I think that.
Yeah, they said something about it smelling a little sulfurous.
Still nothing to write home about. It's just a different presentation of the same thing.
If someone had just said, hey, here's something quite cool you could do with a hard-boiled egg, you'd go, that is something quite cool you could do with a hard-boiled egg. And that is it. It's something quite cool you can do with a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
And there's nothing more to say
Do you know
about
what?
it.
You've wrapped that up in an easy shell, and I'm happy to accept that.
Will you be following fast, or will you scroll past?
Until we have our own sorted cafe that's doing breakfast, brunch, and we need to make raw ingredients stretch further and charge more for it, I'm going to scroll past.
Follow fast, because I think it's something that could add a lovely little 5% to some of the cooking and dishes that I might do in the future.
Well, over to you in the comments. Will you be giving any of these TikTok food trends a go yourself? Let us know. Plus, what else should we be testing next?
Hooray, the Ebbers man comes with his band of brothers and a splintered bum. Food trials and barrels of fun in a live stream weekend show.
Why is it replaying that?
With my theory that more views equals better quality. Today we're gonna put that to the test again. We're going to visit the most viral restaurants in the New York City.
Oh boy.
Taste the food.
Oh, he's going to a restaurant.
So to start our research, we open TikTok search bar and type in New York City Chinatown food. Filter by like count and just do it exactly what the top video says. Based on personal experience, usually the most liked video always comes from the dumbest influencer. So the most popular spot on the internet seems to be Mei Lai Wa. They're famous for their Cantonese-style baked goods, and you can judge how good a Chinese restaurant is by the amount of trash out front. More trash means more business. My favorite part is the outdoor self-ordering kiosk, so I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm gonna order a few of the baked roast pork buns.
Oh!
A few.
They'll text you when it's ready. The inside is just a tiny little counter and no seats. They really want to make sure you just pay and leave, which I did. So I found a table in a tiny alley and it's time to rip into these buns. First I locate the insertion hole and I just spread it open. The bun is soft and seems very well baked. And
Oh, that looks so good.
it's shiny and sticky. People are looking at me weird, so let's quickly taste it and rate it 1 through 10.
1 through what?
The pork filling is sweet and savory. It has the perfect balance between fatty and lean, which all enclosed very well by the soft baked bun. My only complaint is that once you start chewing, the texture of the bun becomes kinda doughy. But overall, 9 out of 10. Very worth the trip. And this alley that I'm sitting at is super artistic. Take a look.
Wow. The floor is different
I'm
colors.
also very intrigued by this purple drink over here, so let's go test it out.
Oh.
The ube does make it taste a little more interesting, but nothing impressive. 7 out of 10. Also, I just want to briefly mention that the seating situation here is perfectly designed for Mr. Peanut.
What?
This place, Super Taste, is the most TikTok famous noodle shop in the entire city. Pretty much every food creator made a video about it, including the dumbest one. It's always a bad sign when you walk into a Chinese restaurant with 0 Chinese people around. The power of social media. They're famous for their dumplings and noodles, but I don't like dumplings that much, so I'm gonna go with 2 noodles.
You guys don't like dumplings?
What I'm seeing here gives me strong faith.
I love dumplings.
Once you place your order, you just sit at your table and wait to be called. Everything you may need will be on the table, including this mysterious
You're talking hot sticker, right?
with stuff floating on top.
Huh?
So we're gonna
Dumplings?
start with the dry-
Dumplings aren't always pot
Yeah.
stickers. Most of the time they aren't
Yeah,
pot
no,
stickers.
They give you the noodles and sauce separately.
That's us trying to clarify.
I don't know. They probably have just dumplings.
Hmm.
Hey Yuki. Good evening. We're just chilling and watching some videos.
That's right, mysterious Chinese sauce. Alright, this hot sesame, I'll give it an 8.8 out of 10.
What could it
Let's
be?
move on to the dan noodles. Now, you might have
Dun
noticed
dun
that there
dun
are
dun
people
dun.
sitting across from me. Yes, there are these 2 Cantonese ladies that I never met in my life, comfortably sat across from me on my table. And there are plenty of unoccupied tables in this restaurant. When I said hi, they ignored me. I guess
Oh
I
my
didn't say it loud
goodness.
enough. And they mumbled something in Cantonese that by the tone of it sounded a lot like a curse word.
Want them to love me.
Alright, let's rate this noodle real quick and I'll leave ASAP. The noodles are kind of squishy, doesn't really have any texture, and the broth is pretty bland, so you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm a big fan of soupy noodles, but for this one, I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10. As I'm packing up and leaving, I realized
I'm gonna be
the lady
right
across from
back.
me put her chopsticks
Can you pause it,
on my
please?
lid. As I put a lidless noodle bowl in my bag, time to move on to our next spot.
Yeah. Button. What's up, Yulin?
Oh my god, I was fucking muted again. We see
Oh no.
Yukio. Yeah, we're in Grandma's basement. There's a weird cat that walks through the couch now and then.
And sometimes into walls, but don't pay any attention to it. But yeah, this isn't a Yulin stream. We all can see the video.
Hmm.
opposite couch in the way.
Oi, oi. I rarely put Yulin videos in. Bunny? I'll have you know, I am a majestic hero, Chow. It's desktop Yulin Yukio. If I get in VR chat and watch food videos like this, I will fall asleep. Chow is the Vietnamese rice porridge? Why couldn't they come up with their own name? Why'd they have to steal the name from Sonic Adventure?
It's a little later than I thought, but we did start late today.
Hmm. No, other way, Archon. You really think Sonic and Sega stole from Vietnam? And not the other way around. Like, let's be reasonable here. You just need to consider, between the two, Vietnam and Sega, which has a richer and more vibrant, a more illustrious history and culture. And think of it in the terms of, like, path of least resistance. It just makes more sense that Sega came first.
Oh, I hid the cat. That's why I don't see it.
You hid the cat? I
Why
think
you
it's
got a
wrong
cat
to
on my
hide the
lap?
cat. I feel like the cat is too entertaining and a mainstay of the... Why is it on the couch?
What a perfect segue. It's like, it's so entertaining. It says, where'd it go?
Under the touch.
It's kind of messing with me a little bit when we say the cat, because it's often how I refer to Hoshi once, or Tor once a week. But then again, a lot of our peers do that too. Hoshi is the kitty.
Hmm. Hmm.
No.
Ooh, yeah. It's like if you have pets, it's like keep them far away if you're playing like Blade and Sorcery or Beat Saber or something like that.
Meow. I'm gonna go to the other friends. Someone keeps requesting off of me.
Yeah.
Can't really invite them. Can't really invite them in this world. Blah.
Have fun.
Bye bye. Okay, I'll turn the cat back on because it's still buzzing my controllers whenever it walks by in grabbing range or petting range.
He's just a silly little guy.
Yeah. What's funny though is that VR Chat now supports like Unity AI programs, so people can now have proper NPCs in their worlds. Did not play it since full release. Full release is pretty much an entirely different game, like with regards to the amount of powers and progression system. It's like once you get all your powers, you are so overpowered in that game. Too powerful. I kind of want to start a new run because it's like, yeah, well, now I have too many solutions to pick from for every single problem. It's a game that meant to be hard. No, but there are mods to make it much harder. And you could still get the floor wiped with you if you're not careful. Like some of the higher tier enemies could really knock you down with magic arrows and blades and all that. Or
I'm like down 400 calories, Yoland. So I'm gonna drink a Coke.
Hell yeah.
It's cause I didn't eat lunch.
Oh yeah.
It's a good problem to have. You get a fucking splurge at the end.
Alright. Alrighty.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful not to over splurge and go way over what you normally eat.
Well, I'm just paying attention to
just the amount.
the app. I'm putting in the app, so I'm not gonna go over that.
Yeah, if you've got 400 left over, then you
roast duck and barbecue pork. I waited over an hour.
I could have a bag of chips, like a snack-sized bag of chips.
Waffle number 1, only to find out that they shut down because they have no gas.
Man, can't anything go right in my life?
I almost want to find the owners and ask them, why don't you just roast them over?
How big is this can?
Slow and slow. Now we're gonna visit 2 of the most popular dumpling spots. First being everybody's favorite, the soup dumpling. On this channel, we've been to Joe's Pizza, Joe's Shanghai, and now Joe's Ginger. Seems like Joe has everything there is to offer. I didn't expect this place to be a full-on restaurant, but it's always good to take a bathroom break. Plus, they gave me the anti-social window seat. I'm a little concerned about this.
I have 300. Now I have 300 Yuland.
So here's
Just from one can?
No, I have 300. One can is 140.
100 was the can.
Bumpy
Oh,
side.
okay.
It looks like it caught a disease or something, even though it's fully wrapped. The right way to eat this is with a spoon, bite a hole, and
Oh yeah, that's how you eat.
obviously, one biting it gives you the best experience, but you have to be a little more patient than me here, as the skin inside my mouth has burnt.
6,000.
Looks good.
That sounds like you can't even eat that much, Yuki.
Silky texture a soup dumpling is supposed to offer. 5 out of 10. Maybe I came on a bad day.
Well,
From the most viewed dumpling.
one of the Babbage videos recently parodied a burger from Grand Theft Auto, and I think they calculated it to be about 44,000.
How big was it
Because
though?
it's just so much, like 6 or 8 stacks tall.
Yeah, that's.
But like a full
I've
stick
seen.
of butter, a ton of bacon,
which takes you to a store called Tasty Dumpling. I guess
also more butter in the bun itself, and a ton of mayo and cheese.
Old school Chinese restaurant vibes, but when you walk in, you're greeted.
But it is literally called the Heartstopper burger.
You know their next move. A lot of you've been telling me that I'm the worst at ordering.
But the drink they made kind of terrifies me.
Ordering without stuttering and cracking a
I
joke
let
at
Zen stop my heart, and I'd thank him for it.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
And shrimp and chive boiled.
Okay.
Is a dumpling tasty?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it went pretty
Why-
well.
why
Rate
would
the
you
interaction
ask?
1 through 10 in the
Is
The
the
comments.
restaurant
dumpling
that's making the
tasty?
dumpling
Made chili
is the
oil
dumpling
and
tasty?
both are fried
Like, are they
and
gonna be
boiled.
like, no,
Family-run restaurants are the
no?
best. Once I got my dumplings, I'm pleased to see MCS again, so we're gonna have to drizzle that a lot. The dumpling looks very well wrapped, and the color is pretty beautiful. And the house-made chili oil
Those look really
does look
good.
good.
Listening than before. The meat is juicy and the wrapper is extremely thin. Combined with the flavor,
thought I ate enough before this. I'm hungry.
All the spots. 9 out of 10. Time to
You
try
ate
the
a
boiled
12-inch pizza? A whole pizza?
I'm not a big fan of it. 'Cause
That's a
there's,
lot of
like,
pizza.
No shrimp inside, and the wrapper is extremely crumbly. It kind of falls.
I felt
apart.
bad eating like
If
3
you come here,
slices
just get the fried one,
yesterday.
not the boiled one. 6 out of 10.
Not felt
Now
bad.
that
It
we've
felt
reviewed
it was.
the
I ate too
internet
much
favorite,
eating
I'm
3
gonna take you
slices.
to
I felt
2
so
of my
full.
personal favorite spots. After watching, let me know if you want me to give you
Yeah,
more
well,
information.
it kind of depends on what kind of pizza is it too.
Mhm.
First of all, let's
Like
take a
thin
second to
crust,
appreciate
frozen
how
from the
organized
store.
they are.
From
It's like a-
Domino's.
Style barbecue restaurant called
You can take 12 inches by yourself.
that's kinda heavy.
Chicken, duck.
Good for you, Archon.
You can also get some head.
Show off.
These taped up prices is a symbol of how inflation is defeating us, but overall is relatively reasonable. So I spent about $30 on half a duck and a pound of
Yeah, whole frozen
Ooh,
pizzas.
duck.
I could have eaten the entire thing when in my teenage years.
Filming yourself eating in
Alright, I have a
public with
question.
people walking
Hmm.
around is the epitome
Is that like a
of
singular
discomfort.
12
It kinda makes
inches,
the
or
food
is that
taste worse.
like a
Plus,
6
at
and
home,
6?
I get to eat with my favorite fork. So this is a pound of crispy pork.
What?
Let's see if it passes the sound check.
What do you mean?
I get it.
Didn't work that well, but we're gonna dip in the sauce and eat it, and you can hear the
Lick my
crunch bite into
fork.
it. It's just what you expect. Tender.
You
flavorful,
should get the
and crispy.
doki,
I
huh?
think the sauce is a little bit unnecessary. I don't know what it is, but it kind of looks like sewage water. And at this point, I realized the sewage water is actually meant for the duck. So Cantonese barbecue uses a method called lacquer roasting. It's when you brush the skin of the protein with a sugar mixture, and then roasting.
What does that one look like?
Clay oven with wood fire.
Oh, that one.
Roast duck is so good.
Fat almost completely rendered out. And as you can see here, the meat also remains extremely tender and juicy. Overall, I'm giving
have you ever had that, son?
A little bit biased. Now, I hope you still have room for
roast duck?
Yeah, like that.
I've not like that. I've had duck before when I went to
roast
the
duck
Asian
is only
food mart
okay.
not too long ago.
Roast duck is one of the best things in the world.
Chinatown called the Little One, which is also the name of my penis.
Although, Tor, which part of the Dutch do you recommend before I go out and get that?
It's like half. It's like half of a duck, son.
You should go check it out. Their main attraction are these shaved eyes.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if I were to go out and get some duck meat, which part do you recommend?
I'm gonna just get a whole duck.
Tiramisu, or I call it
a whole duck.
Tiramisu. As you can see just by looking at it, it's extremely
light. I want to figure out how to do the roast duck.
By the leg or by the wing?
Each one is completely vegan. The syrup on top is just a puree of actual peaches.
Or another part.
I usually get my peaches down in Georgia, but this is just as good. And this is half matcha, half condensed milk. Kinda makes you feel like you're having a matcha latte on the first.
There was something else too I was kept getting recommended, but I don't remember what it is. It may have been chicken feet.
Culture. I think he's just pretentious, but who am I to judge? I just paid $20 for 2 cups of ice. The roasted tea.
I just paid $20 for 2 cups of ice.
Oh my god, margins on shaved ice must be great, Yoland.
Definitely my favorite item. The matcha cream gives the traditional banana pudding a unique depth of flavor, and it also lightens up the entire dish. Overall, this is extremely light and balanced. If I'm not careful, I can easily
Hey, fish.
This place is definitely a 9.5.
Duck is one of my favorite meats. Same.
Get to try it soon. It's not a sponsor, by the way. So this
I don't know if I've ever had duck.
So good.
Let me know what you think of it. If you like it, I'll make more.
Oh my god, that's the Doki, huh? That's a good, huh?
Alright.
Yup.
I should do a eye widening thing to my rig.
To your VTuber model?
Mm-hmm.
All the way to Disneyland, Hong Kong. In an effort to spend over 100
Is that what you heard from what I said, Arcon? Huh?
We're about to find out. But first, let's back up.
Everybody be careful. Who's subscribed to Disney Plus?
God damn it.
Oh my god.
That is just a S-load.
Do not.
Also,
food.
Also, $100 at Disney, no problem. That'd be incredibly easy to do.
How is the food different? We're about to find out.
I'm going to Disneyland like next month.
First stop here at Main Street Market. Hello. This guy's wearing a hairnet. I like it. This place has a wild
Do you have Disney Plus?
I don't.
waffle marshmallow sandwiches.
Okay.
My sister does.
You're safe.
I'm not sure who's coming here to get chicken in a plastic bag, but somebody is. Could I please have 1 giant turkey leg? And I would also like the waffle sandwich thing. So we've circled around over 2.
Oh wait, where is this Disneyland?
Where they keep the turkey legs warm. They are
Hong Kong.
Don't sub it for you.
Holy cow. I was hoping that one was mine. I can't believe how big it is. This is my turkey leg. Is it as big as his? Yes. This is smaller than his. Is that your biggest
Hong Kong.
one? I want the most giant one if it's possible. Okay, he's going in. Oh, this guy. You are the best. Hey. That is, look at this monster right here. This turkey and Arnold Schwarzenegger have the same doctor. Oh, and then he's bringing my marshmallow sandwich. It looks beautiful. Thank you so much.
In a waffle.
How many calories is in that waffle? Holy shit.
You can see it has those pre-made waffles on either
Oh, marshmallow's a lot of air though, right?
fluffy marshmallow that's pink.
Yeah, but it's like 100% sugar otherwise.
Marshmallow. It's harvested unicorn.
There you go, 500.
I don't think. Is that whole thing 500?
I feel like it'd be more than that.
I'm gonna need to be careful in Disneyland Yulans. They post the calories with the meals, don't they?
right.
Not always.
We have a giant turkey leg. It's over $20.
I thought they're required to nowadays.
And very expensive. They gave me this. I don't know what it is. Maybe a rain poncho. Ah.
I see them like everywhere.
So civilized. Oof, God. What is there to do but to eat it?
Yeah, at a restaurant, sure, but I'm not sure about theme parks.
The
Turkey legs are really yummy.
It's smoky. The taste is very similar to the one that I've had already in Florida, and honestly, it might.
I've had so much dried turkey before, though. It's kind of left an impression on me. It's like it's just all dried meat.
This is the way to start your day. I think people are looking at me because they think I pulled
That is not the way to start your day.
I give this like a 9 out of 10. For those of you coming to Disney,
I mean, it's just a turkey leg, you wouldn't.
Just a turkey leg.
That's like
the same doctor as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm also hoping you find something that feels a bit more Asian-y. Okay, I found a food that you definitely will not find in Orlando, Florida, and that is squid. But it's not just any type of squid.
It's Korean squid. Oh! Oh, it's grilled? Huh.
Squid inside being pressed from both sides. So after the squid
What?
he puts it through the paper shredder. Oh, take a look
What? That's crazy.
Oh, you put it in again?
You know what I was thinking of, Ark? I was thinking of the dried squid my family likes.
By the way, smells amazing. Very seafoody. For this squid,
It was super dried, and like they put it over like the stove fire for like a few minutes.
The smell is so strong and pungent that if you brought this to your office,
It's really chewy.
kick you out. I love that they have literally dedicated machinery.
Yeah, I feel like squid's always chewy.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm pretty sure you like burn more calories eating that squid Archon than you get from the squid.
Just chewing it so much.
Yeah.
You realize it has a nice personality. I'm just describing myself at this point.
It's a good drinking food. What's good drinking food?
Guys, that was a raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Awesome.
What's his name? Rocket Boom Boom, my friend's a tree.
And there's nothing I love more than a restaurant with pictures on the menu.
Looking at Judy Hobbs from Zootopia.
Of all the food. This one right here is beef rendang from Malaysia. Right over here they have some butter chicken laid out, displayed for your viewing pleasure. I'm gonna go to this restaurant right now and order some Asian classics.
Got good vitamins, the calorie don't really matter there. Oh, it does. God, I'm gonna be waiting in line so much in Disneyland. Good thing I'm doing a lot of walking doing a lot of walking in Reeland.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. So you're not wiped out after a few rides or attractions.
Even when I was pretty active doing sports and stuff when I went to Disneyland, it fucking took it out of me, standing around all day long.
Yeah.
But I think that's before I got good shoes though, so maybe it'll be a lot easier nowadays.
It should help. Are you getting like any fast pass at all?
I think we are.
Yeah, and the strategy we've used before is go like first thing in the morning when they open up. Before it gets crowded.
You pour like Everclear on it, Archon, and then you light the squid on fire. That sounds fucking metal.
Oh, actually, Tor, you're going off season, so that's actually going to help out a lot too.
Good pair of boots makes a difference. Right, socks feel legit. Yeah, my feet are fucking wide, really wide for some reason. So like, I think all the shoes I've had up until like last year just didn't fit me.
This has a nice flavor. I haven't had Indian food for a while.
And it's kind of crazy having my feet not hurt standing up all day.
The final thing we have not tried is
Why did they
ASMR sound.
Takes like 1 minute to cook. So it's what, too true? Yeah. Oh.
Chicken. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's banana leaf wrapped chicken? Interesting.
Looks like it, yeah.
It's not as pure as Everclear, but yeah, basically. Just remove your feet. If you don't have feet, you won't feel the pain. I don't... I don't think that's how that works. Like in backpacking over a weekend or whole week, wear 2 pairs of socks with friction or prevent blister. That might not be a bad idea. Get some thick socks. But I don't. Blisters wasn't. I mean, blisters wasn't the big thing for when I was in Disneyland. I don't think. It's just being on my feet all day just hurt my. I think it's just my bad. I just didn't have the right shoes. I didn't even know I didn't have the right shoes for ages, because my feet would just hurt so bad. I wonder if I could have walked more. I wonder if I could have like done more running in sports if I had like better fucking shoes.
Oh, that depresses me to think about.
What?
How much I could have done had I were properly wearing shoes, because I struggle with that too. So much.
Do you have good? Wait, do you have a good pair now though?
I have a pair that stops the immediate pain, although the damage was done with the last pair I have, and I still feel pain from that.
Oh jeez.
The X-ray turned up nothing.
So my feet are made of steel. Then I walk around. I'll work out. No. We're talking about shoes though, Yuki, because if you don't have the right shoes, it's because like if you have a wider foot, you're not wearing the right shoes, it just destroys your feet. No, not big, not big, wide.
Not every food is pushing the limits of creativity. Let's keep going till we find something else. We have come to Frozen Land, and here they have some sweet.
Or an on-average arch, yeah. If your shoes are like, if your shoes don't follow the same proportions as most other people, then regular shoes aren't gonna work for you.
Yay, I get to be 1% at something.
Alright guys, I've got it right here. First of all, I thought this was all Photoshop, but it's real. My inner 12-year-old is very satisfied right now. It's the most expensive ice cream I've ever bought in my life. Yikes. Let's start with decapitating Olaf.
Really? A fast food ice cream will cost you more.
That's...
This is tragic. Look at the divot where Zed used
It's
to be.
fucked up.
These undoubtedly are made out of chocolate or some kind of a chocolate cookie.
So you have wide feet then, Yuki? Not just big feet?
Finally, we have the buttons.
Is what you mean then.
Pills that I need to take when I eat street food in India.
Froyo would cost more. No
Basically an M&M, a candy-coated chocolate. Delicious.
Yeah.
After a lot of savory foods and salt, this is very refreshing. And it was even better that it was personified. By the way, look at that. There's this kid over here.
Well, that's what people with wide feet tend to do. They wear wider, bigger shoes, but it doesn't always help. I have like a 6E wide, for the pair of shoes I'm wearing.
What brand?
New Balance.
Okay, yeah, I was recommended that too, and those were always been pretty good for me.
Yeah.
I can't even believe you could find abalone here in a Disney park. And then they're selling this Korean dish right here. How does it actually look when it's not just in this?
And it also just affects different people differently too, Yuki.
Oh my god, it's like a refugee
Yeah.
camp in here. They have different lines. International,
I found that's...
Japanese, and
Oh, that looks so good.
I gotta figure this out.
I have a,
Alright folks, we have our absolute
we found a store, we found a store that's in like kind of in the area in Washington. Not really. It's called Wide Shoes Only. And it's literally just wide, just the store is wide shoes.
Alright, I need to go over there.
And then that guy there just knows about feet.
It almost feels like it should be illegal, the fact that there's no pork in there. Look at that.
Also, I forgot I was in VR for a moment. I thought the cat was about to leap onto my lap.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, he was so smart. He knew so much about feet. Yes. Yes.
He just ripped the little dumpling that had a face on it, and
Yeah.
and they played a death screen.
The Wilhelm screen. Hey, Kasha. That looks so good.
Smoky, satisfying. It almost tastes like it was stir-fried or made in a wok.
I want hot and sour soup
like
now.
seafood gumbo.
Somehow it's overly salty, but still somewhat bland. Like their main superpower.
Yeah, I gave up. I went and got a bowl of cereal.
What?
A lot of supporting characters to add to the flavor.
Gave up on.
I got hungry.
Oh. Variety people. People that are coming from Europe, people that are coming from the Philippines, and people that are here in Hong Kong too. So maybe that makes them water down the seasoning a bit. I say have a vision, pick a lane, and stay in it. Alas, we have the best part right here though, abalone.
Oh, I'm gonna ask my dad to move the scale to our bathroom.
You know what this sauce is? I just realized. It's like that chow mein sauce every kid had in the Midwest when they were 12 years old. Mainly me. The abalone though, delicious.
The first time I used this scale as well, it was dusty. I don't think my dad's been using this scale.
Abalone is getting it there. What is this? Maybe $3 of abalone? So sure. Why not? Alas, we have
Like for your weight, yeah. I'm gonna start paying attention to calories more.
chicken soup. I am pumped. They gave me some bonus things.
I've been pretty bad this week. I'll get a step back out to it.
Rice cakes. First of all, they put in mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Usually when you see tteokbokki in Korea, it's on the street and it's in a red sauce made from a red chili paste. Right here, what is this, Alfredo? I have no idea. Now, is it delicious? No, I don't know. I think that they're doing something new, something different. In Korea, I don't think you would ever see something like this.
Why does every girl I know just start taking care of themselves? Everyone's using the scale now. I'm like doing a lot this year. Not just for my weight.
Oh wow. Chicken butt, chicken thighs, chicken back. I'm gonna rip off the legs right here. It's so bland. There's no flavor. It's okay. It's very fatty.
No.
Oh,
I've had
that's
some
sad.
many times in Korea. It's kind of a classic hangover food. I like that you could be coming here with your family, hungover off your ass on soju, your kids yelling in the background, but nourishing yourself.
That's funny.
With this dish,
Archon.
except that it doesn't really have any salt and it tastes oddly bitter. Let's dig into that chest plate a bit. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks tender. You know what? Some foods are hard to mass produce. That's what's going on here. It's difficult to have
He lives in Vietnam, UK. So it would be like, it would be a difference from like what he normally, like he's less salty than what he normally eats.
So this is our final meal, and this is the most we've ever spent on a $100 challenge.
So maybe like no salt. Generally.
I was gonna say, I'm used to Southeast Asia, and there's a boatload of salt in a lot of things.
Like there's like depends where and what.
Yeah.
We use different spices and stuff.
I thought he was shooting for 100.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of meals in one day too.
Yeah, depending on what you cook, like soy sauce, and fish sauce.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.
We don't actually use MSG anymore. Did you Did you use? Oh no. Oh, is that mushroom powder, Archon? The mushroom stock powder? Yeah, I think my mom gets headaches from MSG. I think I've talked about it. I didn't know that you could just either mushroom or chicken stock powder. Yum. Chicken stock powder is like magical. It has so much flavor.
I have to try that sometime.
If you add it, you don't need salt. It has a lot of salt in it.
Yeah.
Already.
Well, it's like soy sauce. It's like soy sauce doesn't need salt in whatever it is you're cooking.
Yeah. It's like 9% salt and like a lot of flavor as well. Chicken, I like chicken flavoring.
Number one, instead of using raw fish, imitation crab was used instead. This was because Americans at the time were not used to consuming raw seafood. Number two, seaweed was wrapped on the inside instead of traditionally wrapped on the outside because Americans were not used to seeing dry seaweed on the outside of food. Now fast forward to today where sushi in America is...
Oh, is that why seaweed is on the inside for some rolls?
But in Japan, they simply do not exist.
I guess so.
For Japanese, sushi is simple. Fish and rice. So,
Nigiri is a little bit weird for me because it's so rice forward when I eat it, and like a lot of the time they put vinegar in the rice. I don't really like. It feels like it overpowers the fish for me.
Wait, regular or rice vinegar?
It's like some sort of rice vinegar, I think. You always need vinegar. Yeah, well, that's why I have sashimi. Oh, that's why I like sashimi more than nigiri. Nigiri.
Sashimi? Linus? Stardew Valley?
What?
It's a very hole in the wall spot.
You nerd.
Sashimi.
It's just that one door that slides open and then closes. Now we ordered a few rolls, so we're gonna get this.
If vinegar overpowers the taste, that means they overuse it. It's, I don't know.
Sashimi is how you profit junk fish in Stardew, but anyway.
But yeah, I normally go for sashimi over nigiri because the rice just tastes. A lot of the time, the rice just tastes so vinegar-y.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh, can we do another pause?
I think it's time for Yulin to talk anyway.
What? What? I don't want to talk here. I am being threatened by this community.
What Halo?
Ah.
I kid.
Can't just do that in front of everyone. It's embarrassing. They're supposed to think I'm hardcore and like mean and that I'm a bully.
Uh-huh. What a place to pause this video too.
Yeah. Oh my god. Every time I see the fucking anything about stand-up comedy, I just think of that one guy talking about how COVID is over and everything's back to normal. And the one girl being like,
Oh no.
He's like, there's always someone that's negative. There's always someone negative. What's not the same? What don't you have that you had before? Everything. You can't just say everything. You gotta be specific. Give me something to work with here. Family. Oh.
Oh.
So fucking funny. Don't tell Core. I'm leveling botanist while we do this.
I don't even know what that is.
Final Fantasy.
Ah.
Let me go find it, Archon.
Hey, Cat, no, not on stream. Stop that. The feet guy? Was that someone that core rated yesterday or day before?
Hi, Kashua. I can't do IMSQ right now. It's too involved. I can mindlessly grind botany, because I need that to be leveled up to make the walking videos.
Hmm.
Pixel, watch that link.
Elon's actually embarrassed to admit that he's multitasking right now.
Wait. I'm just learning from you.
Learning what from me?
Multitasking.
Yeah, but you're embarrassed to admit it.
Oh, yeah. It's Pixel. What gets me is the eye bulge and the wait.
Netflix stand-up comedy. Okay, it's over.
90-year-old traditional sushi set feel the same way? We're about to find out. But first, we had to make sure that this sushi was actually American.
It tastes exactly how American sushi would taste like.
For an American sushi, it's like a 10 out of 10.
American.
He makes American sushi. Wow, it tastes like American sushi.
Well, they made it in Japan, so you know, they wanted to make sure it wasn't like because it's over here, it's different.
How important is sushi in the Japanese culture?
やっぱりお寿司というのは世界各国回っても最高の贅沢な食べ物というのは一口ごとに味が違う。外国はステーキご飯で終わり。寿司の場合は何十種類っていう味がみんな別々に味がするから、それがやっぱり最高の贅沢なところだと思いますね。
What are your thoughts on American sushi, and have you ever tried American sushi before?
アメリカの寿司は食べたことはない。話にはね、聞いたり見たりはするけども、実際に味わったことはないです。
Alright, are you ready to try some American sushi today?
そうですね。
Oh, I think I might have seen a couple bits of this.
First, based on the look, what are your thoughts?
The camera has to see it, chef.
巻物はね、大体まあちょっとわかるけども、結局なんていうのかしら。これ丸いこれがどういう
What is this round thing?
What does this even mean?
わさびも入ってる。
In the West, we usually mix wasabi and soy sauce together, and then put the sushi inside to eat.
とかってその点はやっぱり日本の寿司とはちょっと違いますもんね。ライス、わさびであとはこう返す、そういう説はちょっとわからないけど、やっぱし寿司とわさびっていうのは昔からもう好きなんで。
Actual Chinese food tastes so good. I mean, you can say that. American Chinese food is fucking crazy. I wouldn't say one is better. Like American Chinese food is just different. It's just wildly different.
Imitation crab, cucumber, avocado, and small egg.
Because for Americans, Chinese food is very like comfy to eat because of how much, how heavy it is. Like holy fucking shit, orange chicken.
Yeah, that's almost. I would almost say Panda Express is trademark food.
You want to try real wasabi? Yeah, I also want to try real wasabi. Sugar chicken? Yeah, that's what orange chicken is.
It's what it is.
But it it's like fucking crack though.
Salmon, cucumber, avocado, cream cheese, and sesame seeds on top.
やっぱりちょっと醤油があった方が味がかもしれない。このままいただいてみます。
What did you have in the US, Yuki? What's with the avocado sushi? I don't know, but I like avocado, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with avocado specifically. I hate cream cheese in sushi.
Really? Oh, and sushi.
Oh yeah, out of sushi, cream cheese. You just you could eat. I could just. It sounds so bad. I could just eat a spoon of cream cheese. I don't
I used to eat
normally,
it all the time with
but
Ritz's.
but like holy shit. I only like avocado and mince smoothie. Oh, smoothie, avocado smoothie is so good.
でも大丈夫。天ぷらの味がちょっと強すぎる。天ぷらの美味しい。これだったらやっぱし7、8はいくでしょ。
I like that one.
そうですね。やっぱり残った味はやっぱりこれが強いですね。天ぷらの味の。最初のはちょっと甘みが残るけど、これはそうでもない。
Okay, wow, we got a favorite here. Next one we have
Condensed milk for the smoothie. Yes. That's you have to have it that way. It's a smoothie. We're not trying to make a healthy smoothie.
I tried to make healthy smoothies.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Awful.
So typically in Japanese cuisine, what is mayo used for?
あんまり使わないんじゃないかと思うんですね。まあ揚げ物、フライ物にはかける人もいますけどね。これは半分ぐらいですかね。
Chef, you're allowed to go below 5 if you want.
いやでも5点ぐらいは大丈夫でしょう。
Out of what?
10.
ご飯にねお醤油をつけるんですよ。でご飯にお醤油をつけるとお醤油でもってご飯がちゃいますからね。そうするとみんながそのまま崩れちゃって。
And that's why you don't drench it.
5-finger chopsticks. Just use your hand.
Oh. No, he thought the tempura shrimp one was pretty good.
But do you know what is extremely memorable? That's right, making a beautiful website with Squarespace. Now I know you guys heard this a million times before, but Squarespace supports this channel financially and makes all our videos possible. But do you know what else they make possible? That's right, making a beautiful website. For example, let's say you want to make a website with your own product, like how we did with our product, My Mom's Chili. It's simple. You start by picking a template, adding some graphics, your products, and there you have it.
I mean, it's sushi. It's not gonna be. I don't think. I think it would have to literally be garbage to go under a 5.
That's why I've been using Squarespace.
It's rice and fish. Like.
And also keep track of all your analytics on the back. And now to really build that community, you can even use Squarespace to engage with your audience. Just set up a blog page where you can chat with your amazing fans and keep them up to date on everything new. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, this is way too good to be
Like, it's still food.
Hey gang, a free 2-week trial to Squarespace so you can try it out risk-free. But not only that, you'll be able to save 10% on your future subscription if you continue using it after the trial. So go make that dream come true and make your website with Squarespace today. Just use our link in the description box below to get started on your free trial. Now, back to the video. This is the second line.
Dragon roll.
So this is called a dragon roll. It has imitation crab, cucumber, avocado, eel sauce, and sesame.
こういうふうに焼くとね、原型が分かりにくいんですよね。
He likes that one.
やっぱり7、8人が OK ですよね。後味はこれが一番ですね。天ぷらよりはいいかも。
Shoving French fries and burritos. Hell yeah.
French fries and burritos.
Would you ever serve this at your restaurant?
I mean, I know of roast potato in burritos, but I don't know about fries.
Just from eating this, do you think you'll be able to make and recreate this sushi?
I don't know. I want sashimi. I do sashimi or rolls. I don't like nigiri. Nigiri is hit or miss for me, depending on the price.
Okay, we're down to our final sushi. What do you think is inside?
Uber for Nigiri.
Yeah, he's gonna go. You just can't wait.
He doesn't like the.
So this is called a dynamite roll. It has imitation crab, cucumber, avocado, baby scallops, chili mayo, and eel sauce.
What is it? Dynamite rolls are really rich.
That is it for all the sushi. Overall, what are your thoughts about American sushi?
話にはよくあるような人はいろいろ聞いてるけど、しくしくさんはまあ全体的に似てるんじゃないかと思う。
It looks rich. Is very rich.
So, what are the main differences between authentic Japanese sushi and American style sushi?
やはり加工というか巻物というか、日本の寿司の場合は魚そのものを直に使うけど、アボカドを使ったりキュウリ使ったりマヨネーズ使ったり、そういうあれもまた若い人が受けるんじゃないかなと思いますね。
So, out of all the rolls you tried today, which one was your favorite?
さっきは炙り、あれはうなぎかな、なんだろう、炙ったあれが一番やっぱり印象に残った。ワロンロール。
What is your advice to living a long, healthy, and happy life?
難しいことでね、毎日ね、健康でいて、朝起きられれば最高の人生じゃないかな。
Well, thank you for everything. We do have a gift. So this is our brand. We make clothing because this is we stand for sharing culture. It's how we meet new people and bridge the differences. So we would love to give you this shirt as a token of appreciation for letting us film here today. Arigato. Yeah.
He's never gonna wear that.
Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to click here to watch
He might.
American Snacks. Click here. Bye-bye.
I don't know, I could see him wearing it around the house.
You eat Play-Doh? I can eat sushi infinitely.
Me too. It reminds me of my homeland, Sweden. The fish is
Cloth.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man, and I'm with PewDiePie.
Me, yay!
What have you brought me here to do?
I heard that you are an epic pescatarian.
I am an epic pescatarian.
I'm the most epic pescatarian of all time. You've been here now for a year, and as an epic pescatarian living in Japan, you are obviously have become a connoisseur with sushi.
I had like sushi twice.
I don't know what you order personally at a sushi restaurant, but you don't seem like the type of person who is very explorative.
What? You just come here to insult me?
Well, I'm about to find out actually how explorative you are with sushi.
I know which ones I hate, so we'll look forward to that.
Yeah, PewDiePie is lives in Japan.
In Sushizanmai, which is this massive
No.
sushi chain. We are at the main store here in Tsukiji, which is where the fish market used to be. Yeah, the fish market.
Apparently, he was trying to get in like
It was cool driving in here.
since before COVID.
Statue or like, you know, I'm in front.
Oh yeah, the fish like sculptures and shit. Yeah, exactly.
And there's a guy that goes.
There's a famous statue in front of every single sushizanmai in the country of the main CEO doing that pose. This is going to be kind of a challenge and an experiment. An experiment to see what we think, me and Felix, two epic pescatarians, oh actually I'm not a pescatarian, from an epic pescatarian and an epic sushi lover, to see what is the best sushi you can get at a Japanese sushi restaurant.
Yeah, it's a good way.
It's funny because of how many exposed to he has as well. Oh, you're right.
I haven't ordered every single thing off the item.
Yeah, I don't think that's a common thing to do.
But today, we're gonna do something uncommon. We are gonna be trying every single type of sushi that they have to offer here at Sushizanmai. Have a taste, and then Felix and I are gonna have our own tier lists because we can never come to an agreement on this kind of shit.
But you know, as an epic pescatarian, mine is.
You see one of the toughest
yeah. I mean, sure. So, let's bring in all of the sushi.
I could literally just have a plate of salmon sashimi. Just that. I could just that. I have done that before too. We just buy fish I just buy fish from like the supermarket, and it's just buy salmon and just sometimes my dad makes gravlax from it, and just have a plate of salmon. It's so good.
All that with the cast of Nier, as well as joining in-game events to get various Nier-style cosmetics for free, as well as exploring Nier-inspired areas and Easter eggs on the map. And don't forget that
I like tuna better. I think a lot of people like tuna better, but I love salmon.
So what are you waiting for? Download the game right now by clicking the link down in the description below. Clicking that link
Salmon's too slimy for you?
to the game, but also helps this channel out in the process. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out Naraka Blake.
Toro is good though, but it's Toro. Toro's not the same as other tuna.
So happens to go in order of price. So from the top left down to the bottom right is the first, I guess, maybe about 14 cheapest sushi you can get. The first one we're going to be trying is one that I've never had before. It's rock seaweed. This is 107 yen.
Just what I want right now.
Alright, itadakimasu.
Hey.
Gotta fix this leg.
The
Think
sushi
someone
is top
smoked
shelf.
hickory.
Hair. That nice hair.
That's the worst way you're going to put it. If you happen to come into a sushi restaurant and you don't like fish for whatever reason.
And you're not gonna like seaweed if you don't like fish though. Come on.
You can't tell me that tastes like fish though.
It does.
You think so?
Yes,
No.
absolutely. It's like I ate the ocean.
Maybe I've just had too much seaweed in my life. It's just like a neutral
I
flavor.
think
for
so.
me.
That's definitely.
Well, salmon sooner. I'll just eat a plate of salmon. It's so good.
B.
It was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god. Yeah.
If this sets the base, I gotta go D tier.
D tier?
Yeah, that was okay.
You know what? Actually, yeah. Let me put that in the C tier. Put it. Right. Alright, let's try the second one. This is okra. This is also
Okra?
It's a vegetable.
This is
Why?
Fake sushi.
very good for you.
Oh right, it is.
Okra is good for you? Huh.
Okra is tasty.
I love okra, but it's strange in sushi. Sounds strange for sushi.
Slimy in the middle. To be fair, I think the rice is covering up a lot of sliminess. If you just had okra by itself, I don't think you'd be able to eat it.
I actually like the sliminess of okra.
I would put that in a B.
Good for you.
Probably one tier above minus one.
I'll do the same, but
I like okra and soups. Okra and soup, yeah, that's where I normally have it. But fried okra as well is pretty dang good.
Swordfish. I've actually had this before. Really cheap fish, but like pretty nice. It's kind of like a lean tuna. Is the only way I can describe it.
Good for. I just heard eat fruit.
Now we're talking.
That's that
When it comes to
sushi right
that.
there, boy.
How is it different from like tuna, which people probably had? I don't know how to describe it.
You hate it in soup? I mean, it's like extra slimy in soup, so.
Oh, that's a good way. That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's like that's the only way I can describe it.
I would have just said it tastes like cheap tuna, but
Yeah. I'll probably put that in a B. I think it's good, but there's definitely better.
how about this? We finally agree. B tier.
Let's go. B tier for the swordfish.
Finally
this
agree.
one is Big Eye Yellowfin Tuna.
I don't want to know the size of his eyes. Why would they tell me that?
I don't think I've
Yeah,
had
if
this
I
one
was
before.
told this is tuna, I'd be like, tuna is so good. I love it. I'm like, very good. It was so smooth. I'm really good with adjectives. It was good.
Your food reviews are amazing.
Okay, opposite of chewy. What is that? Tender. No.
Yeah, tender. Yeah, tender. Definitely. It kind of just like breaks apart in your mouth.
I like that. That's what I want.
I'd put that A. I think for the price of this, it's probably in an A. Like, that's a solid A.
Hey, let's go.
Hell yeah. Next up is Bonito. It's like
Wait, that's the Bonito flakes?
Flakes you have on like
Huh.
stuff. This one is raw Bonito. This one is.
I've never seen raw bonito.
It's not as tender, but the ginger aspect to it makes it real, like, interesting.
I would be willing to also put that in an A tier.
I'm also willing. Look at this. We should have had the same tier list.
We're agreeing on too many things right now, Felix.
This is where the fun ends.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat any of this.
Well, too bad. Because next up is egg.
I always think
Egg. I love egg.
What is happening?
Egg.
Spread legs.
He's spreading the legs for that.
Egg in sushi restaurants? I don't know why egg just tastes like so much better in sushi
I
restaurants.
feel like I ate it so much that as an adult, I'm just kind of like, eh. So
I also like those tofu
My
pockets.
mom will always eat it, and I hate it. I hate egg. Ruined my life. I love egg now because I'm in Japan. It's good.
All right, let's try this then.
Very good.
Unlike Swedish
Maybe
eggs,
sugar, that's why it's
Japanese eggs are
better.
very- especially this type of egg, is very sweet. They use like a sweet dashi to mix it in.
Really? And you can eat eggs raw here.
And not die.
That's the point, yes.
I would rather
Not die.
pay for
A lot of people just have eggs raw here too, but it's not technically safe.
I think egg for a lot of people is like, you know, the stuff that you
Yeah, especially with a lot of the outbreaks that have been happening in the past year.
Stupid.
We're not gonna give you any bonito. You don't deserve that shit, boy.
Cheaper than the egg.
Although I will say, out of all of the egg sushi I've had, that one was pretty up there.
Really solid.
Egg sushi. She can only eat the egg sushi, huh?
Just not that huge of a fan.
I don't know. I think
I was thinking A or B, but I think B probably.
I like tamago.
Bonito and the big eye.
All right, next one. We have something a little bit different. We have some squid.
All right, let's see
Ooh.
what the 162 yen will
Let's find out.
what you like. Oh, it's a chewy boy.
It's a chewy boy.
There's a good
I mean,
flavor.
squid.
It is good.
I keep eating with my mouth open.
Do you taste the sliminess?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, it slimes up more, yeah.
Yeah, the more you chew it, the more it slimes.
Can't eat beef egg fried rice from a hibachi grill.
No, I don't eat Play-Doh. What do you mean?
My mom can beat it.
Dude, I was on a steady diet of Play-Doh when I was a kid.
My mom makes good fried rice.
That's why I have bowel problems now. I like squid, but I think there are better ways to eat it in Japan.
I can't. I haven't mastered fried rice. I can't make fried rice good
I
yet.
don't mind like sushi squid, but I'm probably gonna
Really?
give it like a C or a D.
Fried rice is kind of easy.
But like, no. Like my, make it as good as my mom.
Put in a D tier.
I'm not Japanese enough for the squid.
But then
I can
again,
make fried rice okay,
Being with
but I can't make it the same way my mom does.
This is boiled octopus as well, so it's not
I
exactly.
shouldn't say much because I oftentimes add too much oil to mine.
No fun.
Not as chewy as the squid.
They're really chewy.
It does sound good tomorrow. I still got some lamb
No,
shoulder
my rice doesn't burn.
to have with it.
I'll give it a C.
Yeah, see, I would actually
Hey, kitty.
like to eat more of it. Okay. So that's C, apparently.
It's a C.
It's a little chewy, it's a little weird. It gives you weird thoughts when you eat it, which
What?
actually helps.
Yeah, it does.
But at least it doesn't slime my mouth.
Yeah, you gotta get in the mood, you know. You should probably get in the mood for this next one then, because we have squid legs. The one we ate before was
Make your
the actual
bacon
squid
burn.
body.
I need the water ready for this one. I'm already full, Joey.
I like it with ham.
We're at number 9.
Okay, I'm gonna die.
I like it with ham and peas and carrots and
They put something on it.
you know, like that vegetable mix. With the carrots and peas and stuff. Ham and fried rice. What? What's wrong with that? It's good.
Yeah. Wow, that's surprising. I'm probably gonna put that in the same.
I don't know. Fried rice is just a lot of the time. Fried rice is just
It looks too bad. I gotta see it.
just put whatever the fuck
Throw things into a skillet.
into it.
Yeah, it's like soup.
Yeah, what's wrong with ham and fried rice?
Good old piece of salmon.
Salmon.
This up, they're done.
Shut down the store right now.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You don't miss. A tier for me.
I'll go S tier.
S tier?
Yes.
Yeah. First S tier. Congratulations, Sam.
As best as it gets.
S for salmon.
I feel like people hate on the salmon. They're like, it's so basic.
It is basic. It's good. It's basic, but good. it's good. Yeah. Next one is, I don't know if you've had the sushi version of this, but this is sardine. So this is sardine salmon, again, with
I wonder what that's
ginger
like.
and green onions on top.
What the fuck was that?
In your mouth.
Ready to go.
It just disappeared. You chew it like 4 or 5 times, and you're just chewing on rice.
Yeah, what the hell?
You know what? Finna give this an S tier.
Yeah, S tier.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go.
S tier for the sardines. Next up, we have is horse mackerel. Aji. This one's kind of prepared a little bit different though, I feel. It's got the gingies and the green onions on top.
I would feel like horse mackerel would be a little tough.
It's a really nice.
What is wrong with you, Yuki? What the fuck? You make ham fried rice in my house and you sleep on the couch? What's wrong with ham? I don't understand.
Drop it down to an A tier. It's really
I sleep
good,
on the couch anyway.
could be better.
D.
Damn. Not much for the
D for
texture.
damn.
It had the
Spam fried rice? I mean, spam is just...
Not chewy.
Spam makes everything taste good.
Otherwise you'd just be a bird.
Like if you compare it to the sardine.
Oh, the sardine's definitely.
Maybe it's
that
because I just had
melts.
the sardine.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to chew.
Yeah, I feel if you had the horse mackerel after the squid, you'd be like, oh, this just melts. All right, next up is some prawn, boiled prawn to be exact.
Wait. Do you eat the tail?
Sometimes I do.
What?
It's good calcium, bro.
Oh, you're sick.
All right, fine. Today I won't eat it.
No, eat it.
You don't eat the. You don't eat the tail's weird to eat unless it's fried.
No, I have to eat the shredded tail too.
Because it's boiled, it's really soft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not crunchy.
Spam must be, yeah, spam must be. Spam is just sausage for me. I mean,
The tail,
I
the
guess.
tail of a prawn.
You know,
Yeah.
I apologize.
Thank you. Apology accepted. It's fine. I'm probably gonna
You can eat
give
the leg.
that, like,
Oh,
C.
the legs actually taste really good when it's deep fried. It has a good crunch.
I have no idea.
Better than the tail.
I just feel like you're getting more food in a way.
Well, there's not much to cook there.
You have to keep that in mind. And you know what? The tail was a little extra fun. Surprise.
There you go.
Loved it.
Your bones will be thanking you for that one.
Wow, I'm so strong now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey.
I don't know.
C tier. Fuck, I don't.
It's good, but
That is mid. Not the salmon. That is mid.
yeah, that is truly definition of in the middle. All right, next one is crab paste. It's called kanji miso
Crab
or
paste?
crab miso because it kind of looks like miso, but it's crab brain. So they crack open the crab.
Is
at
it
the head,
crab
and
brain? I
there's
guess.
this brown stuff in there, and they scoop
Huh.
that shit out.
Okay. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, all the middle bits.
It comes from the crab.
Dude, I've eaten too many.
I don't know if I'd eat it
You-
with
that-
sushi, but I like
brains
it.
everything.
It's the most psychotic thing you've ever said. All right, here we go.
Wow, that's good. Right?
Hmm.
Told you. Never judge a book by its cover. The one thing with, I think, crab brain that sets a lot of people off.
They didn't have any Toro.
Crab brain?
The fact that it's crab's brain. And two, the taste is very, very strong.
I like
Just
When they
like,
say
I mean,
crab
you-
brain, they're just talking about the entire
the
middle
thing
section
under
of
the
it.
shell, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably put that in a B tier as well. It's
And then under the top, yeah, the big shell. Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
So these, a lot of people
I may have had that before. Well, blue crab specifically.
This is a palate cleanser. So you eat this after you've had something very fishy.
My mom
Maybe
will just
something that's not fishy,
eat
you don't want
this.
the flavor to remain in your mouth. Eat some of that. I used to not
What is that?
My mom will just eat that. She'll just like ask the restaurant for more ginger and take it home to eat.
People that come over here and like they're scared that they might
Maybe I should just make some pickled ginger for my
There's
mom.
always rules in etiquette, yeah.
I think
Ginger's
one
pretty good, though.
that a lot of people mess up on is like at sushi trains.
It'd be. I feel like it'd be a little strong to eat by itself.
They grab a plate, they kind of look at it, and then they.
Yeah, it is strong, but pickled ginger's. I think pickled ginger makes it taste better, actually.
You're still gonna get charged for it though. But just the worst thing you can do is putting it back on the train because that's a.
Yeah, pickled ginger's pretty mild
Don't do that. All right,
compared to like regular ginger.
What a beautiful gradient of fish.
Yeah, this looks.
It's actually tastes a little sweet too.
I've never had before. I don't know.
Sen.
Chive buns.
I have not.
Hmm.
Is that
You
ketchup
see.
on top?
Oh, it might be sour plum.
They might add sugar to it. Do they add sugar to that to the pickling?
Pour one out for the
What's that? Is that green? Wait, is that just green onion? That sounds good.
It's like a cow grazing the fields right now.
It's quite nice actually.
The sour plum, because it has such a
Pickle-
strong flavor, it
pack-
mixes really nicely with the chive buds actually. That one's not.
Chives? Oh, I like chives
When you
too.
put it in your mouth, you do kind of feel like a horse, but afterwards, it's not bad.
It's quite spicy actually.
Because chives are quite, they can be kind of peppery and spicy. Yeah. You know what? That was quite light. I did like that. Wow, we both just did that.
I felt fancy when we have our chive buns. I would give it a A tier.
Really?
Oh wow.
I was gonna give it a B tier.
C tier.
Okay.
It's pretty mid. It's
Did
good
those
though.
little things are green onions?
No, those are chives.
It is
They
very
use
mild.
sugar and pickling ginger. Okay, that's what I thought.
Next one is sweet shrimp.
But wait. Will you eat the
Yeah,
tail?
I was gonna say. I feel like a sprout that small would be pretty bitter.
Oh, we got him. Wait, you want me? We got him.
Chives are pretty good though. They're yummy.
What the fuck? This one
Barracuda tier. Warframe player out here.
That is sweet.
Oh, I can't wait for 1999. You hate chives? Oh, really? Huh.
I don't taste the bitterness.
What the fuck?
Where the bitterness come?
Where's the sweet from? This might be one of those things where you're dehydrated, or maybe I'm dehydrated, so you taste sweetness differently.
Never heard of that.
You never heard of that? No, I had a drink in the vending machine. I'm like, it's so sweet. Try it. And mine says like, oh, it's bitter. How does that work?
Skill issue.
It's not a
Spawn issue. I'm giving it a B.
That high?
Yeah, because I think out of, again, like, shrimp isn't my favorite type of sushi, but that one was pretty good. I've had that a couple of times. It's good. It's light.
I prefer the regular shrimp. It's a D.
All right, next one is the English.
Oh, really, Archon? Chives don't really taste that strong to me.
I'm still good.
Oh my.
I'm still good. I can eat sushi infinitely.
Me too.
It's
bad.
What? It's very fishy.
Wait, what was it?
Salty as well?
Got going with mackerel.
Yeah.
Very salty.
I'll give that a B.
It reminds me of my homeland, Sweden. The fish is salty and good, almost as good as Japan. I'll give it a B.
The Swedish fish was candy.
Salty.
Uh-huh,
This is marinated mackerel. In Japanese, it's called shimesaba. And the reason why it's called shimesaba is because shime means the end. So normally this is one that you actually have at the end of eating sushi because this is quite salty and it's supposed to act as a palate cleanser so that you don't go home with that fishy taste in your mouth.
That's a good sushi trivia.
There you go. I know my sushi trivia.
Better than what we just had. I'm lost. How many fishes?
The gizzard shad?
Yeah.
I think I still prefer the gizzard shad.
Really?
Yeah. This one's just like a little
Gizzard
bit
shad?
too,
Huh.
kind of salty. It's also almost like
Yeah, that was the last one they said was really chewy.
Huh.
What the fuck?
What does that even mean?
Do you legitimately think that tastes sweet or are you just trolling?
It was a little sweet.
Hell no, bro! That thing was sour.
It was salty and sweet.
Salty and sour. I'm giving that a D. I'm not a huge fan.
Oh, I'll give it A then to support it.
Support the underdog.
Yeah, it was good. It was a little thicker than
Trying to balance it out.
It's a kind of hair. Oh.
Alright, next up,
My dad is frying something right now. I guess I have calories to spend.
So we're getting a little fancy here.
Oh,
How about that?
it's a little chewy.
I swear to God. I'm giving that an A.
Oh.
That one's really good.
Nah. B. I'll be generous just because I know you love it.
No, you can be. No, what? Tell me how you really think.
F tier.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually?
Okay, but don't. Yeah. I'm putting an F tier. Actually. Yeah.
Why?
Questioning me.
Why?
See, that's okay.
Alright, next up we have is sea eel. Now this one also, like the squid legs, has
A seal.
A seal.
Sea eel.
Seal.
Because I would always order it, and mine looks at me like, you know what that looks like, right? She thinks eels are ugly.
Oh, yeah.
She's like reminding me, but I'm like, it's so delicious.
Yeah. Why are you judging, Marcia? Yeah. God.
It doesn't matter how ugly it is when you cook it.
S. Give it an S.
That's an S for me. I think anyone can agree.
I think I dipped it in the soy sauce, even though you said I shouldn't.
And it's still an S tier. It's still an S tier. He f***ed it up.
Cooking
still
late
an
a
S
lot.
tier.
I don't know
For
what
some
sauce
reason
you
after
said it
dinner.
It's kind of like a sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet. Sweet sauce.
Yeah.
I felt the sweet. I have taste buds. It complements it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like match made in heaven. In Ratatouille when he grabs the things and
Next one, everyone's favorite, crab.
The fuck, Archon?
Crab legs.
Oh, it's actually called crab?
No, that's just what I call it. This is crab meat on top.
Oh, actual crab?
Oh, crab meat.
Sounds good.
Well, then there you go. I think we all know what this one is gonna taste like.
That was really good.
Ah, there's an amazing lobster roll, like in a restaurant that I go to sometimes. Oh, that's so fucking good. The crab, the lobster is like so fucking delicious, and the bun is so buttery and yummy. And,
She's watching and she's bracing herself. What's the result going to be?
Let's find out.
hello?
Aki, you nasty.
It gets sweet at the end.
What the hell? How does he do that?
It's such a weird fish. You have it, it starts off kind of chewy.
How much calories does sushi have? Because Peaks is gonna treat me to sushi on Sunday, and I'm like, I should be careful. because I'm starting to watch my food, but like Peaks is treating me, and I've been like getting food for him for a.
No, you ate
Get my money. Get my money back.
I don't think it's that much. I wouldn't think it'd be that much. Most of it's going to come from the rice.
That's why I gotta get a bunch of sashimi.
It's very weird. I will give that a 80.
Just because you have to go home to Aki and you know.
No. She's like,
Sushi is pretty low in calories. Oh really?
Whenever we rate stuff last time, you were like, he judged so fast. You judge fast.
Yeah.
I judge fast,
So it's gonna be. So it might be expensive, but not that many calories then.
Put it in your mouth. 0.01 seconds
I would think so. Fish doesn't have that much, and then a lot of it is veggies, so which has pretty much none.
Just having fish. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was thinking, but because Peace wanted to take me to a conveyor sushi place, but like it gets so expensive getting conveyor sushi.
This one's gonna be a meaty boy, I can tell. There we go.
You want to treat me to food, Pixel?
Not necessarily bad slime.
Yeah, like I said, most of the calories will come from rice in a place like that.
This is the good slime. Squid is the bad slime.
I'm hoping I can like count them. I'll just put them in my app as every time I grab a plate.
This is like no beep beep beep, no beep beep beep.
I mean,
Peaks is gonna be look at.
What the hell are you doing?
But it's like salmon roe.
That actually sounds really
people
good, Kayla. Sriracha mayo? I actually don't like spicy mayo all that much.
Yeah. You know what? I'll probably give that a C.
I'll mainly just have some fucking just soy sauce.
I'm in this weird sushi trends.
Maybe ponzu soy sauce as well. That's real delicious.
Very almost see-through. Like you can
red
see
snapper.
slightly the green of the wasabi underneath it. Oh yeah, for those of you who are wondering, yes, we're eating it with wasabi.
If you're worried about people watching and judging you, they're just gonna think you're a phone addict.
It's too spicy. That's good. I love it. I'm gonna give some love to the
In Japan, would it be real wasabi, or is that just for high-end restaurants?
I can never tell. Sometimes he said, A tier.
So?
D tier.
I'll give it a C tier.
Okay. It was a C tier.
And it was sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
Your tongue isn't completely fucked, don't worry.
They always real wasabi in Japan? Oh really? That sounds really nice.
Not boiled octopus. It is sashimi octopus. This is raw octopus.
I'll let you eat it first. Is it chewy and slimy?
I'll let you decide.
Okay. Good. I actually didn't want to know.
The answer is yes.
Oh my god.
I actually can't bite through it.
Very chewy.
Very chewy.
But it's not too slimy. So I survived.
Really? It will get slimier the more you chew it.
Oh my god.
I had to like swallow that whole because I actually couldn't chew through it. It feels like, you know, chewing like steak fat.
Yeah, that was exactly it.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
Meaty flavor,
You gotta fry that.
That might be my first F tier.
G tier.
I did not like hearing that fucking deep
It was better
swallow
than the
sound.
regular yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, did you give the regular squid F tier?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you did. Wait, you said it was better and you gave it a G tier. Okay.
My tier system works on a little more advanced level.
Start the alphabet from Z, actually. A is the last one, clearly. Scallop! We're at scallops!
Ooh.
No. You don't like scallops?
I like scallops.
I actually like scallops.
Are they raw? They look. It's hard to tell with the lighting.
Are you telling me you've
Because I had raw scallops the other day and it was pretty good.
No.
I thought it was 2 scallops, but they cut it in half because scallops are
Oh, it's quite nice.
tall.
It was alright. D tier.
On a good day, I'll give it a B tier, but I think C tier for today.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not
I like
today.
It
scallop.
was better than I thought, but at the end of the day, it was not that great. And that's it.
The
Alright,
fuck?
next we have Alfonsino.
Alfonsino?
Imported from the Italy.
Is it?
No. Why do you believe me? I say
Because your wife is Italian. I'm like, oh yeah, he knows a lot about Italy. Clearly.
How much do you...
Hmm.
I can't eat more. It's refreshed.
Alfonsino, that is valid Japanese, if that is Japanese.
You know what? As much as I do love my Alfonsino, this didn't make me Mamma Mia as much as I usually do. So I'm probably gonna give it a C.
That's a D. Not worth my time. You wasted my time here today, Alfonsino.
Jesus Christ.
This one, I don't know if you've had this one before. This is herring roe.
It looks like dinosaurs.
Herring.
Yeah. This is very similar to the salmon roe.
Herring roe.
Sushi restaurants, and you probably had, but this instead of coming from salmon, this comes from herring. Yeah, these are herring eggs, a lot smaller, a lot more compact.
Weird.
Yeah, right.
Really weird. What the fuck?
I'm still at that stage in my life where I'm not.
Mark of a good chef is keeping the whole scallop cooking on both sides and having
Yeah.
so it crumbles immediately.
I've had that a few times.
Oh yeah, I've seen enough Hell's Kitchen to know that's something they have to do.
We commonly eat at like the beginning of the new year in Japan. It's considered to be quite like a good luck thing for the rest of the year. So you have it with like a lot of.
I remember scallops was something the chefs always seemed to struggle with, and Ramsay would get on their asses about. Am I feeling inspired for what I'm gonna meal prep for next week? I already got ingredients in the freezer and fridge. I'm just gonna use those. Oh yeah, and the scallops being raw.
No, I don't want to get punted. That'll hurt. What do you mean, why not?
How long is this video? 38 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes. Rounding up. Looking at the video progress, it's actually 10 minutes and 12 seconds. No, 22 seconds.
I guess I'm still hungry because I still have 300 calories to eat.
Yeah, that's the thing about calorie. That's the thing about calorie deficit is you're gonna feel under a lot of the time.
Oh wait, that's not even. Wait, that's not even like how much I would. I wouldn't even. Apparently, I would eat even more than 300. But. Alright. Continue.
Like the New Year's dishes that you have.
Oh, by the way, the feathers on this avatar, was that from the other model?
It is the weirdest
I forgot the name of it.
And like almost a lack of flavor.
Yeah. But it was sweet.
No.
What?
Where are you getting this sweet thing?
I don't know. It's a fun.
Are they gonna have Toro?
It reminds me of.
Like, it's hard to tell.
Got those tiny little bit. Something Italian. Like couscous? Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a D.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
Just to agree with
fan
you.
of that. I'm not a huge fan of that. You know what? I'm also starting to get very...
What? What are you doing?
Yeah. This one I've also never had before. This is flatfish.
Flatfish?
Oh, flatfish is delicious in Sweden. It's very good.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I live at the bottom of the sea. Very good.
Oh, he's going the standard style.
Mm-hmm.
I don't taste the kelp.
Oh, you don't have high nose.
No, you're
Just
lying.
digs right in.
Stringy, but not surprisingly not chewy.
It's a subtle flavor, not too fishy.
Yeah. Oh, I just.
Alright, this is striped jack. Shimaji.
I was like, we're done talking.
They didn't even rate the last one.
I'm so lost in the sushi. My sanity is gone. That's alright.
Wait, is it have more?
I think what I like
Oh my
about this
god.
one is that like you can actually taste like the wasabi if you have it with
They have to have
wasabi,
some.
whereas I
They have
feel
to
a
get
lot
some
of the
taro,
other
right?
Base ones like the tunas and stuff like that, you can almost never taste the wasabi.
Oh no, it's coming in now.
Yeah. Does it taste sweet?
Yeah. No. It was sweet though. It was sweet.
My dad fried some food leftovers, and there's no more left.
It's like, yay, validation!
Hmm.
Did we even give a rating on the other one?
They're all B.
I'm giving the flatfish a C, and I'm giving the striped jack a B. All right, here we are at the final 16.
I guess I should
These
just.
are the
I guess I
16
should eat
most
some more in a
expensive
bit.
pieces of sushi that you can get in this store, and at most places, I feel this is usually the top 16, universal top 16. Beautiful
Or I could go to the store and start Snack City.
because it's so goddamn massive. So, which one do you want to start off with, Felix?
Are they?
All right, let's start off with
You live in
the
a city.
So
Of course they're gonna be open.
whole eel on a single bed of
OG
rice.
no court stop. No, I want to start on my Snack City.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Oh wait, can you put on the snacks? Make sure the Snack City video comes next, possibly.
I could force it. I just gotta clear the queue and find out where you posted that.
I DM'd it to you. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what Snack City is, so you guys understand what Snack City is. Actually, did you?
Think about it.
I didn't show you the Snack City video yet, right?
100%.
Pancakes.
100% pancake.
Well, with like.
He explains what Snack City is. I just got some cheap. He is sponsored by some like vacuum bag company, and like they're so expensive for their vacuum bags and containers, and I'm like, Jesus. So I just got some cheap ones off Amazon.
S plus pancake fish.
No, I don't like pancakes.
I'll give it S plus. You know what the?
That's a lot of sushi. That sounds. Oh my god, I could. That. How much do you think that is to eat all that sushi? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, we did actually.
What are they
The
called?
cost of it?
Yeah.
Well, there were little pop-ups. Like I caught a few about 300 something yen. So
This one has more of kind of
3 and
like, it's more
12,
firm
about
texture.
$30 worth.
Per plate?
It's
Or.
Yeah. If they're all about the same price, but I doubt that.
Snack City. So Snack City is like meal prepping a bunch of snacks, and
Sure.
I'll be a snack for you, hon.
Like, let's get it over with. We're gonna try the most expensive piece of sushi that you can get at this store, and usually in most sushi places, this is.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's 1,400 yen.
Okay, so here's
That's like
the
$10
issue,
bucks.
With uni, right? So what you do
Yeah.
is if you put the soy sauce at the bottom,
Or
then the thing is just
8
gonna crumble
with
apart.
how the yen's doing right now.
Oh, that completely interrupted what I was saying about Snack. Snack City is making meal prepping a bunch of like food, and like a bunch of snacks, little bite-sized snacks, and you know what the macros are, and you freeze them in a vacuum bag, and store all of them in your freezer. So whenever you want snacks, you go to Snack City and warm them up in the microwave or the air fryer. You have some healthy snacks always ready to go.
He didn't even like wait for that. He's just like, oh, it's going.
The yen went way up in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, really?
That was so much better than.
Oh, did it? Okay.
That's good for them.
Really good.
Bad for buying stuff off booth, though.
Maybe. Well, there's several things I have in mind in booth. Maybe I should just go and impulse buy them.
Maybe I should too. I haven't bought that bird model yet.
Gee, it's horrible. I hate it. That was the one I was most worried about, but it was actually by far.
Which one?
The bird model I showed you.
Give some love to uni.
The one looks kind of like a Rito.
Not the best uni I've had, but
Oh, that one, yeah.
It's a weird, like almost smoky flavor.
It kind of looks like an owl to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what it kind of tastes like through the nose when you breathe through.
Corhu?
It kind of smells
Corhu.
like after you've eaten it and you breathe through your nose.
Oh.
You can get a little bit of the flavor. You can smell a little bit of the flavor.
I kind of want to make a V2 version of my OC model.
Quite nice the way you put it. Yeah.
It's like you can feel you can smell the salty air of the ocean, but it's.
But at the same time, I also want to continue making the PS1 style model of that.
I really don't, but yeah.
There's some shrimp that you can eat raw that are so good.
I would give give the Arc Shell a B.
D.
D?
Yeah.
Like spot shrimp, I think, is crazy good.
And it's such a shame because this is literally the most expensive plate.
I feel like we've earned to eat the good.
Yeah, from what you're describing Snack City, it's like making your own frozen food rather than buying from the store, and it's infinitely better than that.
It is medium fatty tuna, chutoro. This is otoro, the super fatty.
Okay, yeah, they have a
This is
bunch of
kamatoro, the tuna
different,
cold. So it's like
the fancy tunas.
all from the same fish, but all different parts. And the fatty part.
No. If you see like the stuff in Snack City, Akashua, and it is, ugh. We've got taquitos, French fries, buffalo chicken nuggets. Oh, they're so good. I would have those over like chips.
It's like a rare drop and a super rare drop. This is probably the most common type of tuna you can get. Finally, some good food.
Finally, some good fucking food. Are they dino? No, you make them. You can. I mean, you can shape them into dinosaur shapes if you want.
We're bitches. We're bitches, and we're about to explode. Just to give
Alright, gonna 3D print a dinosaur cutter.
One of them I have my eyes on, as well as those pizza bites, but those look a little complicated.
This thing is actually going to melt in your mouth. Wow, he didn't even. I could feel.
Is that in the video? The pizza pies?
Yeah, you get to see the pizza bites in the video.
Yeah, I sort of glanced over it. I didn't watch it all the way through.
I don't know. Even some of the earlier ones, they melted in your mouth more.
Like,
am I just wrong? I'm just wrong.
You're just wrong. I love fatty tuna, but like I think this fattiest part, the otoro, is just a little too fatty for me. I actually much prefer the chutoro, which is the medium fatty tuna.
Don't go for the fattiest fatty.
Yeah, just go for the medium fatty tuna, the chutoro, because A, it's cheaper, and B, it actually
Chutoro, that sounds good.
Wow, I learned so much today, Joey.
You're welcome.
I'm never going to lunch with you again.
So for the otoro, I'm gonna give it C tier.
Damn, that low?
Yeah, it's just like, especially 35 pieces of sushi in, I kind of felt myself just going a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's so oily and so fatty.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the shit that gives you heartburn, bro.
I'll still give it an A. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe if you eat like a bunch of it, but if you're having a couple pieces, it's not gonna really.
Which one do you agree with the most? Let us know in the comments.
Wait,
Otoro sushi, definitely. It's definitely like if you get a chance, you can get it. Have a couple pieces.
Have sushi with you ever again.
Yeah, I think we're good from now.
I think we definitely had like a year's worth of sushi just in this one video. This was brutal. I wanted to eat the rest of this, but I legitimately couldn't. I think I was actually gonna throw up if I ate any more. Well, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Hope the cast gets the rest or something.
Go check out this guy's channel.
Yes, subscribe to me.
He definitely doesn't have enough. So yeah, unsub to me, subscribe to.
Yeah, sub to this guy.
Support this small channel.
And leave a like if you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Ciao.
Bye bye.
Good night, Yuki. Oh, probably see you on Yulin's channel, yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, good night, Yuki.
Rock of TMPM Nation. You could almost say that Snack City is what holds me together as a functioning human being. Snack City is the space in my freezer that I have dedicated to storing all of my meal prep snacks. In times of plenty, it's my own personal buffet of goodies and treats. It helps me eat well and fuel my body with foods that are often more protein dense and calorie friendly than traditional snack foods you'd keep in your pantry. At times,
Video's so quiet. I kind of blame this world because
knowing that I'm only one prep day away from it flourishing again.
yeah, videos are so much louder in other worlds.
The recipes I have for Snack City, and with the way the YouTube algorithm works, sometimes you just miss the dedicated videos I post for them. So I thought it might be helpful to introduce you to some of these recipes in one condensed video, as well as share my top 5 favorites. A quick look through the videos on my YouTube channel, and you'll find a number of snacks including recipes for things like chicken meatballs, chicken taquitos, tater tots, beef and cheese mini tacos, hidden vegetable breakfast muffins, chicken fries, jalapeno cheddar broccoli bites, chicken
Chicken fries.
fingers,
Hello, Burger King.
popcorn chicken, and even breakfast burritos. Anyway, enough with the rambling. Here are my top 5 favorite recipes for Snack City. Coming in at number 5, sausage breakfast biscuits.
This sounds
These
really
are
good.
awesome for an easy breakfast in the mornings.
I thought you made this one time.
I don't think I have.
I do my best work when the sun is away and the moon is full. I will take every single second of sleeping in that I can get in the mornings. Having foods like these sausage breakfast biscuits or some breakfast burritos and
Having something quick is nice.
is a life changer. It requires very little effort.
And apparently
especially
vacuum packing them makes them last a lot longer too.
Yeah, it makes sense. Especially with a lot of frozen breakfast stuff at the store is so bad for you.
Yeah, doesn't this look good?
It looks like a chocolate chip cookie in a muffin tin.
It's a pancake.
Oftentimes, I'll heat a couple of these up after dinner for a sweet cap to the meal. They're also a wonderful midnight snack to heat up and bring with you to plop down in front of the TV right before bedtime. Each individual
34 calories each.
34 each. My goodness.
Number 3, Nashville hot chicken nuggets. There is also a regular flavored version of this recipe, and it's just as good. These are made from ground chicken.
Yeah, when you're counting calories, you quickly discover just how astounding it is how many restaurants and prepackaged foods pack on the calories and how easy it is to stay below the limit when you eat at home exclusively.
A lot of these things you can just put it in the air fryer without oil either. I wonder how protein waffles taste.
It's so easy to stay below the limit.
Except these are way more macro friendly.
I guess eating out is harder, huh?
Or the air fryer to reheat and then top them with whatever you like.
Well, unfortunately, eating out is easy, but it's expensive at your wallet and your calorie intake.
And fry them in a pan to make cinnamon French toast protein waffles.
I actually like pancakes more than waffles.
And number 1,
This one is like very attractive to me. Because bagel bites are just childhood.
And more macro-friendly to meet my needs. They are a bit more labor-intensive to make than other snacks, and they take some effort, but I think they are absolutely worth it. It's like eating a miniature pizza, and who wouldn't love that? The dough is made using Greek yogurt to bump up the protein a bit, and it's shaped into the wells of the muffin tin to make the crust.
Yeah, recently I had a cauliflower crust pizza.
So good.
Those are pretty good.
All the snack recipes rock. These
That
are
looks
just
so
my top
good.
5 favorite at the moment.
Well, oil makes the food crispy and more golden brown. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, you don't have to.
There's that age-old saying about people who try to do things too quickly. I think it goes something like, Snack City wasn't built in a day. Don't Google that. I think that's what it is. And it couldn't be more true.
Yeah, Snack City. They're designed to be like little snacks. Yeah. Not a meal.
Yeah, I mean, if you add oil, you definitely have to. If you're counting calories, you pay attention to that. I think some people. I think the spray sounds more effective though, because you can spread it a lot easier.
Lucky for you, if you have this problem,
It'll be thinner and less dense. Yeah.
I don't have any kids, but I am a parenting expert.
Maybe I should try to get the spray.
You threaten them with eternal timeout, and then you say, if you don't help me make this food and you eat it all,
Use a brush,
I'm
yeah.
going to divorce your father or your mother.
But like, the spray just seems easy.
Do you want that? And then they're going to help you.
All right, look, nobody's going to argue with that. However,
one of the strategies
what was that about?
How I store my snacks is that I flash freeze them before I pack them away in their bags for their deep sleep. This involves
Oh yeah, so like if you freeze them first on the sheet.
on its own and form ice crystals around its exterior. Doing this will prevent the snacks from freezing and sticking together in the bag.
Yeah.
Which will make it easier to grab out a snack-sized portion and help it last longer. I have found that if you need to thaw the snacks first before you're able to grab a snack-sized portion, they tend to be a bit more mushy. Some people
Darn
get mad
cat.
when I call this step flash freezing, and those people need to get a grip. I didn't make this up. This is just what people call flash freezing in a home kitchen. It's the same name as the industrial version, different process, similar result. Vacuum sealing all my snacks was another game changer when it came to keeping my food fresh for longer. And what a perfect time to introduce the sponsor of today's video. Zwilling and their fresh and safe.
Yeah, you can just find some like cheaper bags. They're pretty expensive. These ones are pretty expensive. They're probably high quality, but
my snacks, I didn't
I
vacuum
mean,
seal anything, and they would only last for about a month before the freezer burn monster got in and started wreaking havoc. Now that I have my vacuum bags from Zwilling, my snacks stay well protected and fresher for up to 5 times longer. I made these chicken fries back in January, and here we are, almost to October, and they are still doing well. The Zwilling Fresh and Save bags are perfect for Snack City because they allow you to open, pull out a snack-sized portion, then reseal and re-vacuum the bag to move back into your freezer. Zwilling is giving TMP.
yeah, not gonna be too bad for a midnight snack. I'm gonna try this over over intermittent fasting because intermittent fasting is fucking weird.
Storage
Wait.
really is a crucial part of maintaining a thriving Snack City. And while vacuum sealing is the gold standard for storage,
Yeah,
you
so
can get by without it, but just know that your snacks are not
I get hungry and I don't even have like the option to get some snacks, right? So if I calorie count instead, maybe might be easier to spread it out throughout the day. But we'll see.
If you don't have an air fryer, the oven can work to reheat things as well. It's just going to take a bit longer. For things like the pancakes and pancake bites, I'll toss those in the microwave to reheat so they stay soft. And just about everything else I keep in Snack City is going to get reheated in the air fryer. And I don't time anything. I just put it in at 400 degrees Fahrenheit and I pull it out when it looks hot and ready. I like to construct my personal Snack City so that I always keep something that's snacky, something sweet, and something that has a good amount of protein so that no matter what my mood is, I always have something to fit my needs. Snacky foods would include things like the pizza bites, the broccoli bites, or crinkle cut French fries. Sweet snacks would include the pancake bites, hidden vegetable breakfast.
Oh, that's a good strategy. I see. I see.
Foods would be things like the chicken fingers, peacorn chicken, chicken fries, or chicken meatballs. When you keep a constant supply of one snack in each of these
For protein, chicken.
Remember back at the beginning when
I mean, chicken is just so good.
some credit for keeping me functioning as a human being? This is what I meant. I make meals from snacks
Or fish.
all the time. Take one of the protein-heavy snacks, pair it with some rice and a frozen vegetable, and you've got yourself a meal. One reason I like to keep the crinkle-cut French fries in the freezer is because they're an easy carb source to add on to one of the protein-dense snacks to help fill you up for a meal. I promise you, once you start meal prepping your snacks, you're going to ask yourself why you haven't been doing this all along. It makes eating well so much easier. So, if you're down to clown and you want to build Snack City in your freezer, check out some of the recipes I mentioned.
I don't like how he said down to clown.
I also don't like that.
Why did he say it like that? I'm not down to clown, but I'm ready for Snack City.
No better place
You guys understand Snack City now? I think I randomly went in Yulin's channel and just said Snack City in all caps.
Core would totally do that.
Alright, I'm gonna head out now.
Okay. This is a long video anyway.
Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Maybe you guys will also be inspired to make your own Snack City.
She's awake now. Watch out.
I'm about to go to some treadmill.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Riot? Why are you guys rioting?
Well, yeah, soda is like leading cause for like overindulgent in calories for a lot of people. Now he doesn't even need visual to know he's getting head patted.
I can see it anyway.
Yeah, well, you also got the sound.
I do have the sound.
I'm not sure where your viewpoint is, though.
You're like going from top to bottom, up a little, right there, down, right there. You're like center.
So
of my
right
screen.
center of the eyes. That's easy to remember. Yeah, because when it comes with avatars with huge heads, it's really hard to tell where their viewpoint is.
I don't think you should reward Yulin when he's like this.
What?
Desktop.
What's wrong with desktop? We love our desktop friends.
Well, I love my desktop friends.
Oh, Chad, you left a.
But if you have VR,
Do you want me to fall asleep for these? Because I don't mind coming and falling asleep.
I like Gillen in VR. Oh yeah, new video on Monday, guys. Be sure to come hang out for the premiere. I should just change the mic. New video Monday, guys. Make sure to come out for the premiere.
Tomo.
Omo.
I've got a good thumbnail in progress by Mujib.
Is it something that they can preview?
Yeah, if you're subbed to the channel and you go to the early content, or if you sub on Discord, you can see work in progress stuff as well as early videos.
Yeah.
I've put up a couple of the work in
when I say it that way.
I've been put up like work in progress for different like thumbnails that I've been commissioning. So. Let's see. I rated Fost yesterday, right?
I think so. You was playing Abiotic?
We can go to Sadlights. Go tell Sadlights that they're cool for me, yeah?
Okay.
Simply forfeit money. Well, they're playing Ocarina, Yulin.
Oh, I can't watch it then. I'm gonna see spoilers.
You're never gonna play Ocarina though.
What do you, I'm literally gonna play it in 5 days.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
Wait, but you tell me to not play. What?
Whoa, what do you mean I tell you not to play it? What do you mean by that?
You tell me not to play Ocarina.
Yeah, because if you want to play all of the Legend Zeldas, Ocarina would actually be a great start if you want to play like all the 3D Zeldas. But if you're like, I just want to play 1 or 2 Legend of Zelda games, there would be other Zelda games to play. I've played them all, but I haven't officially beat Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. I am under a different set of circumstances than you.
Oh, Sadlights has a 3D model now. That's cool. I'm gonna play Ocarina at some point. Should I get a model made for the 3D Zeldas?
I mean, would it be that hard to get like a green tunic for your model?
I don't know.